Hi guys.
How's everyone doing?
I was gonna say what's up, bitches, and I didn't.
Well, it's good. You would have had time because I fucked up and hit the wrong thing like 3 times. So.
Let's do that over again. Hi. What's up, my bitches? I'll say it to you guys. I don't want to say it to the viewers.
I'll be your bitches.
Thank you, Ted.
You're welcome.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to Heretical Heroes. If you haven't heard of us, that's okay. We are a group of assholes that play D&D every Monday at 5 p.m. EST. Get over it. If you have heard of us, welcome back. We're going to get through some announcements super quick, and then we can get to our game today, episode 3. So excited. You just did it. All right.
Just a dabble.
First and foremost, thank you to our official audio engineer that helped us out with sound over the weekend.
Yeah.
Steve Yunkins. He does theater audio stuff in the theater biz, and he's also a comic artist, and he helped us out so much with all the technical stuff that he did for us. Check him and his technical theater comics out at q2qcomics.com. Thank you, Steve, very much.
Thanks, Steve.
Hopefully there's going to be a noticeable difference with the sound.
Yeah, hopefully it's not just academic garbage.
Let us know.
And let's honor Steve with a moment of silence.
No.
It's the opposite.
Let's honor
Steve with a moment of noise.
But I mean, we all did it anyways.
I'm a leader.
100% living right now.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Sorry about that.
Secondly, we're part of the Wormling Twitch Tour this coming Saturday. Hashtag Wormling Twitch Tour on Twitter to see everybody that's going to be joining us with different streams throughout the day. Our stream will be at 2 p.m. If you go to our Twitter channel at Heretical Heroes, you'll find the master thread posted by our friend Lucigen with a bunch of the different streamers that'll be on there. We are going to be talking about roleplay and how to improve your roleplay at the table, as well as creating a more dynamic sandwich character.
I am sandwich.
I'm gonna give some really bad tips too.
I totally down for whatever you guys say. I will just
call yourself Chaotic Newthrone. You can do whatever you want. It's that simple.
I guess so.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
That's why I'm chaotic good in real life.
I'm chaotic.
I'm trying to hold back just a little.
Good too.
Look at us go.
Hey, we should get those shirts.
I don't believe in alignment.
Okay.
Even
We do play Eberron, so it's pretty accurate.
Anyway, third thing on the list, our socials. Just to remind everybody, we are on Twitter at Heretical Heroes, and we have a YouTube channel where you can find us under that name as well, where we post our previous VODs as well as amazing recaps done by this one right here.
The wonderful Michelle.
This past recap for last week's episode is up there, and it is fucking hilarious. So definitely check that out.
It does slap pretty hard.
It honks, honestly. And fourth on the list. Sorry, we should have done this first, but Sav, we are sponsored tonight.
Charisma 20, handcrafted D&D soap. Get all of your favorite classes in soap form. No classes were hurt in the making of these soaps.
My
Awesome.
God, we can
Thank
get
you.
soaps. Thank you. I need to be clean.
All right. Yeah, and is the discount code still going?
It still does, yeah.
Okay, cool.
In our Eberron for 15% off at checkout.
Awesome. Cool. That is all that I have on my list of announcements, unless anybody else has anything to say.
Baba Ganoush. That's wrong.
Let's get this cobbler.
Let's get
I'll slice up a slice for everybody. All right, Saf, take it away.
All right. Well, when we last left our heroes, they had quite the adventurous day. Harassed by House Thrashk at Nadia's camp, where they met an old friend. Fought some bandits and the such. It's kind of a rough time for our group, and they were put into a rough position where they had to give up, were captured, and were put into quite a bind and pressed into assisting Mr. Flint with some plans for the upcoming birthday of the king. When we last left them, they had made it back to the Gold Dragon Inn, and we're just getting ready to settle in for the evening after getting some rooms. And that's where we'll pick off. In the nice, somewhat crowded evening room of the Golden Dragon. There's about 15 or 20 tables in here, a small stage where bards lightly picking, just some, light music, keeping things fresh. And I believe some of our heroes have sat down to enjoy a little bit of a bite to eat before they head off to bed.
I know it's really, really bad for you to eat before you go to sleep, but I have this mango cobbler that I bought, was it yesterday already?
It was yesterday, yes.
Right. Does anybody want a slice of it?
Well, I suppose I'll have a slice.
Okay.
Me too.
Alright. Anybody?
I am already in bed.
Okay.
Good
Paula's
night.
not there.
I also left.
Wow. It's just the three of us sharing one big cobbler, if you're okay with that.
I mean, I have some cobbler.
Okay.
And I'm talking like this today, because this feels like the thing to do. This is Gideon saying this, not Fayola. He's hiding. I mean Gideon for you.
For me,
Yes, Grandpa.
should I be Nadia for you then?
I like that, actually. I
Okay
haven't
then.
seen that yet. And
And I drop for him.
Aster's just like, this is the weirdest shit.
You just kind of shift right there.
Well, I do the whole
Whole thing.
Rosemary
Yeah.
and the Crumple.
rosemary crumble and
Sounds like a great show. When she
You get
does
some
that,
looks up just like, ooh.
magic. Come check out my troop. We're leaving.
Guy from that team was like, where am I going to check him out then?
It's very small. It's just me. Look all you want.
but you have to pay to look.
15 gold.
Just kind of reverts like, a little rich for my blood, sorry.
Mine too, seriously.
You can look.
You have to know what you're worth.
Thanks, Nadia. Anyway, so I'm gonna pull out the cobbler and initially just cut it into thirds, I guess.
Okay.
That's a lot of cobbler to split them into.
If you don't finish it, I suppose you can just give it to somebody else in here. Unless, is it crowded in here?
Not really. There's
a few people.
There's like a few people around.
Does anybody want mango cobbler?
Yes, we have mango cobbler for sale.
Not for sale, it's for free. It's just if you want a slice, we've got some.
Free.
A small halfling about 2 tables over. Yeah, give me a piece.
Okay.
You have to answer some questions first.
No, you don't.
This is for the
No.
survey.
It's totally not necessary.
No, it's
I'm already
100%
slicing it,
necessary.
and
How do you feel about mango cobbler, firstly?
That's a great question. You should answer it.
Like I'm hungry.
Okay, what is your mother's maiden name?
What? Why is that?
My
We
mother's
have
not
to
married.
know. It helps
I'm
us
just
know
writing
who she
down.
is. So what's her name?
So what is her maiden name then? If she is not married, you should know.
Smallfoot.
Smallfoot. Does she have small feet?
Not your feet.
We're speaking about your mother, not you.
I mean, they're smaller than mine.
Fact.
Acceptable, you could have some cobbler.
Thank
I
you.
already have cobbler without that whole thing. Here you go. I'm so sorry. Just enjoy.
Your friend's weird.
I know.
Cheers. So I'm gonna eat a little cobbler and be strangely staring at you for a little while until you're uncomfortable if possible.
I'm never uncomfortable and I'm not even looking at you.
Oh, and my heart's breaking a little over here.
I'm like looking through
So
my dragon.
Gideon is going to like go and just keep being really obnoxious about it until she looks.
What's wrong with you?
He has the mange.
Cobbler. I haven't had that in a few years. I got cured.
Isn't that what Balric had?
Yes. They got close and now look what happened.
It's contagious.
What happens when you sleep with the dish? Oh, I almost said something. I almost said mules. I almost called you a mule. You're not a mule. You're not there, actually, are you? Nope. You're in bed.
Nope.
I keep forgetting you're in bed. I'm sorry.
Anyway, that's super awkward. Anybody else want cobbler?
I'll have like a whole third. I don't.
Okay.
I
You
want
get
to
a
be
whole lot more interest.
uncomfortable.
Wow.
Nadia, do you have enough?
I'll just cut the rest into thirds.
You do get a few kind of like odd looks as you're shouting about cobbler, but most people are just kind of keeping to themselves.
They don't know what's good for them.
They really don't. Nadia,
What?
all games aside, do you have a moment?
I have many moments.
Can you spare one of those fleeting moments for an old friend such as me?
They are quite fleeting.
I'll be brief.
I'll spend one, yes.
I knew you'd get there in the end. So we're gonna like try and lead you a little bit off to the side, away from, no offense, but away from her.
So I'm just sitting by myself.
Yeah, for the moment, I don't know unless you're trying to follow us or something.
I'm gonna start.
You wanna come with us? We're going on a walk.
You know what? You should get
If
some
you're-
rest. It's getting very late.
You're not my mom,
I can
That's
be.
very true.
but you could
We're
just say
friends
if
now,
you wanted
so-
privacy.
You could like speak to her and like say things correctly in a truthful manner.
I do like the truth. It's very important.
I promise to try and be more truthful. Try.
Okay.
That's all I can do. Listen, Nadia and Aster, now that you're here joining us, where you're so very welcome.
I'll stay quiet.
Thank you. Nadia, I've been thinking. I don't want Leander to know that I'm back.
Oh. Okay.
I know that's a difficult thing to ask you since I left a few years ago.
He already
doesn't know-
knows.
How?
We had a conversation.
Nadia, he's gonna kill me. He's going.
Leander's not going to kill anyone. I haven't told anyone anything. You were there the whole time.
You know, they always thought that I was the power child of lying, but boy, they really underestimated you.
You know, you left and I have to take off the mantle.
Fair. It hurts me deeply when you say that, but fair. Can we please, old friend, keep it to ourselves? Even from the others, lest they slip. That includes you, Aster. Please don't tell anyone that I'm Gideon. Just call me Fayola. I have a lot of enemies, but I'd rather not find them.
Okay.
Is the troop an enemy?
Don't they blame me for leaving? I left and they got caught. Or rather, they got caught and I left.
You left us.
Well, I thought weren't you all caught? Weren't you in trouble? I didn't want to get caught, so I ran.
Sweet. Okay.
I didn't rat any of you out.
We're not having this conversation right now. I'm going to go to bed.
I will let her go with just sort of a feels like I got a word hanging on the air and I'm just letting it go.
Okay.
Did you want me to come with you?
To bed?
Yeah. Aren't we sharing a room?
Yeah, sure. If you want to go to sleep, I'm going to eat this whole gobbler, like this whole third.
We'll go to bed.
Okay. I'm like eating on the way up.
I'll save the rest of my piece for while I'm in bed because that's a horrible habit, and I decided that Aster has it.
Okay.
See, the key is to eat until you are uncomfortable.
I don't think that's right.
No, that's correct.
So you make it up to your room. It's a nice room. Probably nicer than anywhere you've stayed in a while.
Nicer than anything I've ever seen.
Probably a little bit. Yeah. This is it's well.
Okay.
Is this silk?
There's a small privacy screen that's off to one side, so you can be set up if need be.
Okay.
Maybe it's Egyptian cotton.
I don't know, but feel it.
It's very soft.
There you go.
I'll
It's like a
set up
400 thread count.
with the privacy screen.
Okay. Are you heading up to bed as well?
I'd linger downstairs for a little bit until probably like midnight-ish before retreating.
Okay. Yeah. Elle's going to just kind of stop by the table. You and your friends are not very discreet.
The key to being discreet in a place like this is to stand out just enough that everyone ignores you. They walk away, lest they become part of the rowdiness. And then if they do, you make them drink so much that they fall over and don't remember you anyway. You gotta have plans, Al.
I don't know if giving pie is ever discreet, but
Have
okay.
I ever steered you wrong?
Did you get any good information?
I've gotten plenty.
I mean, today.
Oh, well,
You know they're going to come by tomorrow and they're going to ask what you found out.
they are. And I'll have things to share. Didn't we talk about something? We talked about something earlier, didn't we? Why can't I remember?
Just a little chit-chat.
Oh, okay, well, sure. Partying too hard, I suppose.
Always.
I'll have something to tell. Don't worry.
Okay.
Good night. I'm getting a little tired, if you don't mind.
I've got some work to do. She heads off towards the back of the kitchen. Okay. So you all rest for the evening. You have some disturbing dreams, Balric. The events that led you to make it to Kabara play a couple times throughout your sleep. Maul, you'll probably wake up at least at one point during the night just hearing kind of some thrashing and just kind of moving around. You'll see kind of sheet hanging off Balric's bed, and he kind of rolls over and just kind of seems a bit restless.
So it's not like a sudden wake up. It's more like a.
There's yeah. You hear some rustling beside you.
Okay.
You wake up the next morning. It's kind of hazy outside. Peeking out the window, it's got that very like gray look to the sky. No sun's really shining through. Yeah. Feel nice and rested, and you've got the effects of your long rest.
Let's press some buttons.
This is my favorite weather.
Why?
Because there's no sun.
Well, that's where we just. Oh, I'm not in the room. Are we downstairs? Are we getting?
I'm assuming everybody's just waking up. Are you?
I'm just talking to Aster.
Okay.
There's no sun. It's nice and comfortable.
I suppose you're right. It would be better to work in the orchard without the sun, because then you won't get a sunburn or anything like that.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna go get. Okay, I'm just gonna go by.
Okay.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
You
Maybe linger like near Balric and Maul's door a bit.
Okay. You if you wake up, kind of your normal time. You're probably up fairly early, I assume.
Yeah. I will meditate.
Meditate?
On my bed.
Okay.
My form of meditating being laying back in bed, real chill.
You wake up, Balric, and Maul's over there doing the whole 80s surfer dude, just kind of chilling out, hands behind his back.
I'm gonna turn back over a little, conjure a couple nuts for Ashes, give them to him, and I'm just gonna lay there for a bit.
Okay. So you're sitting outside for a bit, Aster. Doesn't seem like they're coming out too quickly. What are you up to, Phil?
Oh,
Are you an
gosh.
early riser?
No, not typically. But with the conversation last night, I would have fallen asleep really late, not slept particularly well, and then probably be a little late to get up.
Okay. Yeah, but how long do you think you're going to linger outside of the Balric and Maul's room?
No longer than like 5 minutes, and if I don't hear any movement, I'm just gonna go downstairs.
Okay. You make your way downstairs, and the common room's pretty empty. Elle's down there setting some stuff on the tables. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you going to have some breakfast?
Yeah, what do you have?
Basic things: hot cakes, sausage, eggs.
I'll do some sausage and eggs, I guess.
Well, all the tables are open, so
Okay. I'll pick one smack dab in the middle.
Okay.
Right there in the middle.
I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay. You get down, and when you're coming down, the only person that you see down there, just Aster, sitting like dead center, like middle of the room, only table, just kind of all smiles.
Do I have my sausage and eggs yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for my breakfast.
Right here? In the center of the room?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, it's a little, vulnerable?
Why would I be vulnerable in a dining room?
And it's very open space. Anyone can just walk up behind you and do whatever.
I mean, they could do that anywhere, though.
What about that table over there? That one right over there in the corner of the room?
Sure.
That way there's a wall to our backs, there's a window behind us so we can escape if we need to, and we can see all of the exits in the room. Let's sit over there.
Do you always think like that wherever you go?
Well, why not?
It's a bit paranoid, isn't it?
It's a bit safe.
I have no problem sitting in the middle of the room, but if you do, I guess I'll move.
Yeah, let's move.
How long are the two of you hanging out upstairs?
How long to meditate for?
Until movement happens. Lean on you, big guy.
Well, damn it. Well, damn it all. I'll probably stay laying down for a good 10.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of get myself a little ready and then roll out of bed.
Okay.
I will get up and do some stretches, you know. Okay.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning.
Feel like a nut?
No.
What about now?
Is that the same nut?
No, it's a different one.
I'm good.
Oh, that wasn't intentional!
I'm so fine, a little squirrel.
Yeah, you need a little squirrel that sticks right out of your pocket here.
And never wear any other shirt. Anyways,
No, never.
I'll feed that one to Patches and then just kind of look around a little and just... I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Okay. As you're making your way, two of you making your way downstairs, you see Elle coming across the common room with a plate of eggs and sausage, and sets it down. There you go.
Can I have one of everything on your breakfast menu? How much would that cost?
They make some pretty good food.
How much for the sausage and eggs as well?
A silver.
Okay, I'll give her a gold. Will that cover for her?
Another 2 silver. If you're gonna need one of everything.
I'll give her 2 gold.
Whoa. Okay.
Money is not.
Okay.
She's gonna lean down. She's like, listen, you're obviously new around here. Just be careful flashing that much around. In here, you're pretty safe, but don't go flashing all that gold around out there.
Your eyes are the same color as mine.
That's my favorite color.
Huh.
You do like pink. I've never met anybody with eyes like mine. Have I?
Yes.
Just one person?
It's just one person.
Okay. Addendum, I've only met one person in my life with pink eyes.
Me too.
Oh, that's interesting.
What is?
Have either of you ever had pink eye?
What's that?
It's a thing that happens when.
I know. I worked in a
eyeball?
very small inn, and it went around. It turns out that there was somebody messing around with the local sewers, and
Why would you get poop in your eye?
Do you ever not wash your hands? Ever? Have you ever not washed your hands? Have you ever picked something off the ground and then maybe rubbed your eye later? Pink eye, boom.
Now that you say it,
Disease.
I honestly have never paid attention to that.
Exactly, you could get pink eye at any moment.
Huh. Do they make hand sanitizer in Eberron?
It's called prestidigitation.
Oh, damn.
You would, the two of you would probably arrive as this conversation about pink eye is going on. just a shadow. You see Boric and Maul just kind of step up behind Elle as she
What would we
heads
not
off
do
to go
with
get some more food.
Wait,
Do
will
not know how quickly that
will the 2 gold cover like their breakfast as well?
What?
What will you gentlemen be having for breakfast?
They have sausage and eggs.
I don't eat meat.
They also have
What?
vegetables.
Oh, we have a fabulous fruit platter.
Okay. How much is that?
Don't worry about it. I have it covered.
Yes, that will be enough to cover.
Oh, what did she get?
Oh no.
One of everything.
One of everything.
Oh, do you need a
Will that still cover it?
5 more silver?
Okay,
Here, I'll give her a gold.
You are. Yes.
Don't judge us by our appearance.
Has. I think Fail is probably not up yet. Never mind.
He sleeps in.
Quite a bit. Fortunately,
Do you know
worked
him
once.
well?
We've worked together for a little while.
What do you do?
I manage the Gold Dragon during the day.
Really?
And
What do
some
you-
evening shifts.
You work with Feola.
I would probably phrase it more Faola works for me.
What does Feola do for you? Does he clean dishes?
Errands.
I can't
Errands,
see him
okay.
cleaning dishes.
He does. I have an idea.
All right, so one of everything, fruit platter. Maybe I'll send somebody up for Fail and make sure that the food is ready. I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Drinks of any sort. Ale.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll take a water.
Do you have apple juice or something?
Yes.
Could I also get one?
And apple juice.
Yes, the both. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She heads off. A few other people start trickling down into the common room, take up some spots. Some other orders get taken. You notice a couple other people servers start coming out as you're
Where are
set up.
they sitting at tables?
Towards the edges.
Huh. That's weird.
Did she disappear into the kitchen?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. She comes out a few minutes later, sets all your food down. She looks, still no fail. I'll send somebody out.
Okay.
A few minutes later, you hear,
I didn't order room service.
Elle told me to come get you. Your friends are downstairs eating breakfast already.
I'm gonna groan, roll over, put the pillow over my head, sigh loudly and dramatically before sliding my ass out of bed as dramatic as possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my clothes on, prestidigitation clean.
You hear from above you guys. Actually, it would probably be the two of you. You hear like very faintly, and you hear like feet like scraping and like sliding across the floor, sliding over a wardrobe, like opening very dramatically. And then shortly after that, you hear steps and Faola comes down the stairs.
That's my Gideon.
Good morning, everyone. Elle, could you get my usual, please?
It's on its way up.
Always the angel. Good morning, Nadia.
Good morning. New day, new face. I see you've got some tattoos.
Yeah.
You wanted to jump on this bandwagon?
I'm
Is that
not
what you wanted to
a
do?
lonely person, and I forget to do the things I need to do sometimes. Okay. But don't come at me this early. I haven't even had my coffee.
I'm just saying, the last time I saw you, you didn't have tattoos, and now you do.
You're
And
right.
you know who else has tattoos?
I know you always wanted to be like me, so why'd you do it?
You son of a bitch.
Elle, a word with you real quick.
What do you need?
Just in the back room there.
excuse us.
If you don't mind, sorry. I'll be right after breakfast. When we're alone. Elle, remind me. The people I have to talk to, are they pro or pro or against the king?
He runs the city, they make sure that he's getting paid. They're getting paid. Thrash has a decent relationship with the king, to the best of my knowledge.
That's what I thought. Sometimes it bears repeating. Good to know.
House politics are always
Do you
complicated.
know what time they'll be around? Just trying to plan my day. Full
She
schedule.
looks over at the clock. I would expect any minute.
Good. It's fine. I'll go have some breakfast in the meantime. Thanks, Al.
Okay.
While they're in there. Do you trust him?
I can tell you right now, I don't.
Trust is a strong word. Would I
That's the
trust?
word I need you to say.
Okay. Would I trust him to be honest in a game of dragon chess? No. Would I trust him to be forthright in any way, shape, or form? No. Would I trust him with my life? There was a time that yes. I'm waiting to see if that's the same person.
Well, from what I saw yesterday, it's a no.
No, I see where you're coming from. But he's not very. He can't really attack people. He's just more better at making people better at it's. Yeah.
You don't need to attack people to get them killed.
Okay. I'm waiting, and I'll tell you when
When you make that decision,
Okay.
you tell me.
Okay. There was once upon a time that yes.
Until then, my answer is no.
Okay. Understandable.
What did he do, like, when he was talking about him leaving and you taking his mantle? Like, what happened there?
He left.
That's
About
it?
that time you would see the two of them walk back from the back row.
I'm gonna walk out laughing like she just made a great joke.
Give me a deception roll.
Oh, Elle. You're truly a delight sometimes. Nat 1.
No. Gideon walks out and just starts like cackling and just like, oh, Elle, and Elle does not Elle does not follow after. Just Gideon walks out or Fiona walks out and just you realize that she's not with you when you're about halfway across the room still giggling.
I'm gonna wait for him to finish laughing and realize that it fell short, and then I'm gonna go. Oh yes, absolutely, you're right. That was so funny, huh?
Wasn't it? I'm glad you got the joke. None of the others seem to. It's fine. Sometimes it's humor above other people's levels, I understand.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course, I'm an open
Maybe
book.
beneath.
How do you know her? Elle.
Elle? Oh, good question. I came here bereft, broken, and I crawled into this place with my hands and knees and I said, please, Elle, give me water. Anything. Of course, I didn't know her name then. I just said beautiful or something, full of flattery. And then she gave me water and I needed a job, so she gave me a job. I needed a bed, she gave me a bed, and needed a friend, and she gave me ale.
Isn't that what you did to me yesterday, though?
What do you mean?
You needed water. I gave you an apple because I didn't have any water. But
You know, it's
19.
funny. I was inspired in life to do
It's
that.
mostly true. There's probably some.
Some flavor.
Yeah.
it's just weird.
It's all good.
I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I've never seen anybody except for one person with my eye color that she has, and she said she's only known one person too.
Oh, you have such red eyes. Who's the other person?
I don't know why I just thought that was funny. Her name was Ballista.
Melissa. Oh, lovely name.
Yeah, she was pretty lovely, I guess. She trained me, I guess you could say, back in the day. She was like a tutor.
Is that who taught you how to do the spinny thing?
No,
Oh.
no. She tried to teach me magic and stuff.
Interesting. I know a bit of magic myself.
I don't.
Oh. So not a great teacher then.
It wasn't that she wasn't a good teacher, I just don't think I have it really in me, except for I have one thing. Is there a window nearby?
Yeah. There's actually
Or
one,
door.
like there's a window right behind you.
Okay. I'll use thaumaturgy. I don't want to pull a gesture, but like thaumaturgy. I can do that.
The window just swings open.
Oh, that's really useful when your arm is full of groceries. Great trick.
Oh, no, I never thought of it that way. That's pretty good.
Very
Also, if you need a distraction,
Oh yeah. I suppose
bang
that's
door.
true, too.
Someone who just entered the room.
So maybe one
Where
day,
does he go?
Esther, I'll say to you, "Who's at the door?" And that's your cue to go, "What?" and open it, and give you the chance.
That's a good idea.
Isn't it? I thought so. But now, why are you asking about Elle? Like the eyes? I don't.
Because I've never met anybody that has the same eye color,
Right.
and she had the coincidence of only knowing one person as well. It's just weird to me.
Well, unless some divine personage tells me that I know otherwise, I don't know anyone with that eye color.
Except for me and her.
Well, besides you two, of course.
At some point in this conversation, my eyes are just gonna slowly change.
Okay.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Your food's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You two notice a
haven't changed it up.
like a stocky hooded figure come in and just kind of try to take a seat like across the way, but like directly pointing at your table.
Okay.
Hood stays on, kind of heads downish.
I'll check it out.
You good?
Maybe not.
What do you have? What's going on?
I'm gonna
with
stretch my legs.
Don't get lost now.
Just gonna glare at you.
I'm sorry. Elle, more steak, please.
You're still on a trial.
But I helped.
Just gonna go just take up a seat.
It doesn't.
I'll trade you a sausage.
That helped like maybe a little
One
bit.
second. I'm gonna debate this.
Oh, that's right. You got one of them. What's it worth to you?
Bucket.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over and pull out a seat across from the hooded figure and sit down.
oh, she also did.
It's kind of you can definitely sense some tension and just kind of
Bye, friend.
the hood comes back and it's the half-orc you spoke to yesterday.
Oh!
And you can tell that he's not the same, like, when he showed up yesterday, like, there was markings that made it clear that he was Thrask. He is, like, very, like, simple garb right now. I'm trying to be discreet.
Am I getting... Can I insight to see if I'm, like, getting any vibe on who's trying to be discreet from? Like, maybe his eyes are flitting at any particular...
He's definitely, you can tell he's kind of watching around, like, he's sat so he's straight across from you, but he's still got like the peripheral where he can see the door, so he's kind of like, the eyes look over there. He's watching the innkeeper, the halfling innkeeper, like pretty hard and just kind of keeping an eye out.
Why?
Politics.
But you just walked into a camp yesterday and kind of threw your weight around.
Yeah, well, why didn't you, I was hoping you were going to come by yesterday.
You got busy.
Are you going to be able to come down and talk to the people down at the Thrask about this Raw guy?
Depends. Do you work for Mr. Flint?
What did you just say to me?
Do you work for Mr. Flint?
The eyes go pretty cold and no. Why would you say that?
Can I notice the body language from where I am?
You would probably see like this point where he just kind of like he goes from like a little that that kind of I'm trying to stay unseen to I'm going to sit at full height.
The hand in coat, where I might have something sharp.
Okay,
It's a 10.
a 10. You're getting genuine anger and offense from him.
Any of us notice anything?
You would definitely notice Maul kind of eyes lock across the table to where Balrak went, and just you see his hand just kind of start to slip inside of his coat.
After that, I'm just kind of... I'm sorry. Genuinely. I had to ask.
What do you know about Flint?
I worked at the docks for a bit. I know he's not a good person.
You are the strangest damn Minotaur I've ever met in my entire life.
Have you met other Minotaurs?
Yeah, I lived in Droem for a couple of years.
What are they like?
Take you, and just everything is the opposite.
So they're small?
Personality-wise. And you might actually be considered small.
Put your hood up and follow me.
Flips it up, and you see a figure come on over with Balrak from across the road, all hooded and very I feel like a gunmetalish gray cloak, very kind of nondescript.
Very discreet. Yes. No one would notice that you're very clearly trying to be discreet.
Where'd you get your disguise? The disguise store?
Yes, disguise, aura, ye old disguises.
Don't worry about them. They're kind of sassy. It's
Sassy
fine.
or lassie, they call it.
Yeah, I know. I talked with about half of your troop, and this is what we got.
You can ignore anything this one says.
Don't ignore it, it's full of content.
No,
it's
ignore
valued.
Well, I actually had some questions for you anyway, but
See, he can't
You're
do
not gonna get a straight answer.
That's not true. I will tell you honestly. Elle vouches for me, and you know that.
That was probably a lie.
he's like, well, she is the one that told us, that lent us this one.
Wait, why would she know
Lens.
that?
I'm sorry.
You said she knows that.
She knows what? What? I'm sorry.
You said he knows that Elle would vouch for you. Why do you know that?
It was an educated guess, actually. Just trying to keep up the appearances and conversations. You know, he's being discreet.
To be fair, part of being a compulsive liar is just wildly guessing and hoping things stick.
I guess it stuck pretty well. See, look, I'm being honest now. And I'm being honest, see,
My mom said that about relationships.
What?
there's a lot to unpack there, and I don't think any of us are qualified, but I'm certainly willing to give it a try.
All right. Hey, listen, I don't have a whole lot of time here. Your friend
Oh
here,
my god, I'm so sorry. How long do you have?
your friend here said that the assassination had nothing to do with you. There was a goblin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
That is true.
Yep,
correct.
Little red guy.
absolutely.
You have a description of him?
I can actually do you better, and I'm just gonna draw like a picture, like right there.
Is it a stick figure goblin?
This is how do you know this guy?
We almost caught him.
You said his name was Rawl, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where he is now?
Oh, he's probably with that Flint guy, huh?
He's working with Flint.
Yeah.
Yes.
He works for Flint.
He tried to get us to help him murder someone who we now know. And we were like, nah. And he was like, yeah. And then we were like, nah. And we left. And then...
That's about right.
This is absolutely fantastic. Would you be willing to come with me to House Thrashk and make this statement official?
what protection do you offer?
What do you mean? Well, of course we'd make sure you were safe.
From Flint.
Wait,
I bet the building you live in was made by his company.
He does
that's
have
not
hands in many
inaccurate,
parts.
but I mean, it's one of the houses. He's not going to be stupid enough to attack an actual house.
Are you sure?
Of course, that'd be insane.
But he is insane. I've seen him eat.
And you had dinner with him?
Twice before. At the palace.
Oh. Trying to get somebody other than the commander up there for a while, but...
How much do you like the king?
I mean,
You personally.
personally, I think he's kind of an idiot. And I think his sister does all of the work.
Who's his sister?
Would it be better for her to be in power?
It's just a question.
No, I think she's the one that's been keeping all of the rest of the houses out of the area. She's been making it really difficult to do anything. She's been putting a lot of pressure.
I know anything about the sister.
You know that she's kind of like his minister of affairs. Like she would be like his right hand.
Yeah.
She's nobody. You don't know anybody that's actually seen her outside of the palace ever.
Does she have a name?
Yes, she does.
As she pulls out her notebook, attempting to be discreet about it.
Do you have a name?
Danira Kessin. And is IR apostrophe. That is the
Kessin?
Kessin, Kessan. Those of you who you would probably recognize the from your reading, knowing that it indicates that she is of royal blood, which is the same name as the king. But
Should my name also be
if you can find the right royal family.
Yeah.
What was the king's name again?
Daedric.
Daedric?
King, hey asshole.
I assume Kessin.
Or Kessin.
Before we venture much further, I never did get your name, friend.
Amada.
Amada?
What's the matter with you?
Pleasure.
I will name my daughter
Dower.
after you.
Your what?
My daughter after you.
I would be honored.
I'm Esther. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Shake your hand.
I'm gonna lean in a little close to him. Why were you eyeing the halfling?
You don't have a whole lot of experience with the houses, do you? It's complicated. Politics. There's a lot of people that want our business, I think. And houses play games. We all work together, but 80% of the dragon shards in Corvair come through Thrash, so it's a lot of money. And people want it. And that would be my guess, but I'm like third down on the totem pole there, so I've been trying to we were sent out to figure out what was going on with his attack. I took your information back and was met with a lot of dismissal. So figured I'd come in here. I had some other information I had to grab, and well, then you showed up at my table.
You're the House of Finding, correct?
Yeah.
How much is that service?
What do you need found?
Two things. They're both people. One is Aster's brother,
Okay.
and the other is my friend Veridar, who would need protection.
I can't make the guarantee. It's usually 200 gold for something like that. But if you're willing to assist with this, I would be willing to help pro bono.
You do that?
I can't make any promises. I mean, I'm not, I've just got, a decent mark, but yeah. If this turns out to be, we can wrap up somebody who's, attempting to assassinate a member of one of the houses, that would be pretty huge.
Yeah, let's do it. We could find your brother.
Brother, is he? You talking like a little kid?
He's only 2.
Jesus. Who would take a? Do you have any idea why he was taken?
I mean, it might.
Dirty 20 insight on that last bit.
He's not confident. He will definitely do it, but he doesn't think that the house would be willing to do anything for you. And he seems very excited that you have information. As you say, there's kind of you can see frustration and just kind of like a sense of, fuck, this isn't going to go anywhere, just kind of fade. Like that glimmer of hope that he's going to be able to get what he needs to get done, kind of shows in his eyes.
Yeah.
So you'd all be willing to come down?
I mean, what other choice do we have? It's the right thing to do, isn't it, Balmer?
Yes.
See, I can learn. I'm not trying to lie to you, really. This is an olive branch. I'll try.
So like a motto, like our motto without the R.
AMATA.
I'm just gonna stare at you for a while.
Do you find things?
Kind of like idly
I can find
through this hole.
How's it finding? I mean, we find, yeah. Do you need something too?
Maybe.
Like what?
A ship.
One of the biggest shipping ports. I mean, they're not hard to find.
They don't port here.
Oh, that's going to be a bit tougher. I would have to requisition some equipment, and that may be a little bit tougher.
That's fine.
Do you think your brother is nearby?
I don't think so.
I can't make any promises. I've got about myself, I could probably do about a mile radius.
Well, how about my father gave me a name. She takes out her book because she can't remember. Somebody working in the mines in Kabara, named Bolarn Vesta.
I can look, and I mean, if they work, if it's a Thrash mine, they'll be in the books.
Okay. I would just need to know what mine to go to.
That's all.
All right. You all good to go now, or do you need time together do you need to do anything beforehand?
Oh, I need to finish my breakfast.
It's a sight to behold. Please, you can stay and watch.
They both got one of everything, so, and I at least paid for hers, so she might share with you if she's nice.
No, I won't.
She won't really. She's always like this.
I already ate. Just
All from a nut.
It's magic.
what does it do?
It makes you stronger.
It's a regular nut.
If you eat it, it'll imbue you with energy.
Sometimes, Malric, you just have to
It's an
go.
almond.
And that makes you stronger.
Thanks.
Conjure another one.
You just put an almond in your armor?
One day it'll grow into a tree.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's for later.
Just goddamn Minotaur.
Aster picks up a sausage and thinks for a second about putting it in her pocket for later.
About this time, the halfling that working behind the counter walks over. He's a bit older. Just kind of looks at the orc. You know, order anything? You're just gonna sit here and harass my customers.
Oh, he's not harassing.
You sure?
We're having
Yes.
a whale of a time.
And he just kind of eyes him. Sorry to interrupt. He makes his way back behind the counter. Fucking halflings.
Whoa.
That's a
Whoa.
little racist.
Whoa.
They have not let anybody from House Thrash rent a room in here since it opened.
Well, what does this have to do with just halflings? Like, all halflings won't let you rent a room?
Because it's run by halflings.
Like,
Alondra's halfling.
Every halfling ever?
You're right. That was a bit dismissive. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How come they won't let you stay
My
here?
mother's halfling.
No idea. I honestly, I think they got something going on in the back in their enclave. But the king gave them
Oh man,
immunity,
you don't say.
so
What did little old me do? I've done anything wrong.
Scar a few days. Oh shit.
Speak up so the class can hear you. What's going on?
We
Sorry, I
talked to
have
a
to eat
useless
slice.
guard the other day, and he said something about the enclave. Was it here?
yeah, it was basically like in the alley, like behind.
He was just watching a door.
Did it go
He
anywhere?
was also
No.
like,
Did you open it?
oh my god,
Let
Gideon.
us.
Let us talk.
I'm sorry.
There's a door. Where?
Okay, so it was this guard outside, it's like marketplace area, but also like this area, and he was just like chilling, and also like he was checking us out, but I think he was just bored. I don't think he was like actually, he was just bored. And then I made eye contact, and then we went over, and then we were like, hey
called him a
dude,
weenie.
what you doing, you weenie? And then he was like,
Could you just show me where the door is?
yeah. After I finished my breakfast.
I mean, I can show you right now. My breakfast is done.
All right, and when you're all done, we'll just meet outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pick up myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna scan the room while they're talking.
Okay.
See if there's anything.
Yeah.
16.
Give me a perception roll.
16.
16. You've noticed Elle kind of eye the table several times. At one point you saw her like come out and she was cleaning a table that nobody has sat at. But trying to get close.
I have a passive 16.
How deep into your food are you though?
I don't know. This has all been going on.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
have
So you're probably
like-
probably near the end. You may notice Balrek checking things out, but you may not have seen her doing that. But you probably catch Balrek, tracking her as she heads back, just kind of like meandering across aimlessly.
He's got it.
Okay, so you're gonna take him outside. Okay. You see Aster.
You're going alone?
Is that a problem?
You shouldn't do that.
I mean, he's technically with me. It'll be fine, right?
No.
We should wait.
Well,
I like boa constrictor the rest of my food. Okay, we're going.
It's a whole
Okay.
turkey.
So you head out of head out.
Word. I'm gonna bring a plate with me.
Hey, plate, stay inside.
What plate?
Plate, stay inside.
This food was paid for, and I need to. I can leave it on the step outside.
Hold on. And he reaches under
Keep
and
going.
and he's like, he looks like, and the door closes and you hear, I had it to go, box.
I had to go.
Okay.
Things to do, huh? You gonna do anything with that plate later? I'm just curious, you know. There's a lot of entertaining things you can do with a
you
plate.
could use it as like a frisbee or something.
Right.
No, he's bringing it back when he's done.
And kiss.
Hey, are we gonna go to this door, or are you two gonna fight over it?
I don't know. It kind of looked like they were gonna make out real quick.
I was here for it.
Yeah, I was kind of down.
If you're about that, that's fine.
I'm not judging.
I've not thought about that. He's an attractive man.
He is pretty
Anyway.
attractive.
Where's
It's
this
just-
door?
He has,
I don't know.
Lead us to the door.
okay.
Or
So lead him to where we found Weenie Guard.
walk all the way down to the far end of the building and go down the alley, and there's a fairly indiscreet door.
Yeah,
Or
he
fairly
was
discreet
just standing here watching it.
This was the same door that you came to, that they brought you to after you met up with Veridar.
He was also really nervous looking and sweaty. He was just generally damp.
Kind of
Yeah.
checks the door. Just kind of starts to open it.
Oh, what?
What?
I don't want to be here for this. What if you get in trouble? What if you open that door, a crossbow bolt comes out, penetrates you right in the eyeball?
I'm gonna step to the side, like very obviously.
You think?
It's happened
Maybe.
before. I know a man lost one eye, then he didn't see the other one coming, and he lost the second eye.
He looks down and he kind of looks like doesn't look like there's any traps or anything. I'm gonna give it a shot, and he just kind of yanks the door open, and
Is that pull or push?
it's a pull. What?
You have more important things to do than check out a door.
No, you're right. He's like, I'll deal with this later.
Well, it's not going anywhere.
And let's hope not.
That you know of.
All right, fine. Come
So
on.
impressed.
And he starts leading you across town to a just stout, square brick building. It's got the House Thrash symbol up above it. It's like a three-headed like dragon lion.
If we pass the front door again, I'll just put the plate down and step outside.
Okay.
Like right in the middle so someone steps on it.
There's probably like a
Right,
window.
so-
There's probably like a window nearby too that you could probably look near the door that you could
Oh,
set it
sure.
up.
You just frisbee it.
I'm done.
Yeet.
Okay.
This bitch empty.
He's like, all right, come on in this way. And he opens the front door. He's like, follow me down. Takes you down through a few winding spots and brings you down to this small office, like towards the back. Tiny window, like up at the top, just letting in like the littlest bit of light. Bunch of papers screwed all over the place. Like the desk doesn't even the desk is kind of too big for the room. And he just kind of shimmies his way behind it. Like there's not even he has to turn sideways to get behind his own desk. And he's like, all right. He starts rifling through the desk and he pulls up some papers and he's like, if you could, at least two of you could write down what you saw. We'll be right back with my boss so that we can get this all official.
Okay, but you need to redecorate this. This is awful.
Very depressing.
Well,
You know, this will shorten your lifespan.
probably. I'm hoping that maybe this will get me out of godforsaken crap.
In a body bag, certainly.
All right. Yeah, whoever's got good handwriting, preferably.
I've got good handwriting.
Okay.
Are you
Who's it got?
good?
I'll be
I've
right
got
back.
great handwriting, but I never do my own writing. It's very no fun.
I'll grab the second one.
Okay, so you start filling everything out. You fill out like a full page worth of stuff. He is still not back yet. Just kind of.
Should I write his full name, you think?
Yeah.
Should I write that he knows my dad?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about your brother. No, don't incriminate yourself.
Okay.
Yes, never do that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never dealt with this sort of thing before.
I'd like to, whatever door he left out of, I want to put my back against the wall next to that door.
Okay. You're hanging out there. You can hear, you can't make out what it's being said, but you can hear raised voices coming from down the hall in the direction that he went.
Sounds like he's not having much luck.
Here's all that pent up anger and angst from being in a room like this all the time. Gideon would be just like grabbing whatever chair is available, leaning back in it, feet up on the desk.
With your size, your leaning back is like, the chair's like this, you're like that before you're against the wall. Like the chairs are in front of his desk, but also basically on the wall. Like
I would try.
you're all like,
This is a bathroom.
basic, it's tiny. It's probably about half the size of this room.
And then I'm gonna be dramatically like, oh god, it's just.
You have really long legs.
Thanks, I'm a dancer.
Really?
I can be.
That one's true.
That is true.
After about probably about 5 minutes, you hear, let's go, and footsteps coming down the hall. You'll see the first half orc you saw, and then there's a taller, looks like he may be a full orc, dark hair, big scar on one side of his face, very, very nice armor, still leather, but clearly has like the thoracic debossed into like the chest piece of it. He comes in. So, you're the ones I hear. Amada here tells me you saw something different than what our initial reports were for this assassination attempt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, let me see the papers.
On the back of Aster's, I've drawn like a web comic almost of how events went down.
He starts looking through and reads through yours, Balrak, and then he looks through yours and he flips it over and he didn't have to illustrate.
Are you
But
illustrating?
why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where this Rawl is?
Where? Like right now?
Preferably.
No.
Isn't that your job?
If you narrow it down, it makes the job a little bit easier. I don't have to send people combing the entire city.
Oh, I didn't mean offense by that. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know that he's capable of making offense.
I've made several offenses.
You think you have?
He's talking about a physical defense.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
Gosh.
You see him look over at Amada. These are your witnesses? He's, no, I'm telling you. All right.
I know we may not seem like much, but I promise they have witnessed something and they're trying to share it with you.
I'm also I am one of the people you were looking for. So our opinion should hold a little bit of weight.
Wait, you're with that troop?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
Also, I shot
How do I
Rawl.
know this isn't some clever plan to deflect from your vagrants?
Because I left them?
Because I saved her.
And he's like, wait a minute. And he's, I'll be right back. Leaves the room for a minute. He comes back in and he has like a small folder in his hand. He's Baldrick?
Ulrich.
Oh. Hold on, I'll adjust.
Why would I willingly walk around with the one who shot her if I saved her?
Alright. Would you be able to, from what I have here, you'd be able to identify him if we brought him in, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out like a small stamp and moves over to the desk and stamps one, stamps the other, marks them. Where are you all staying?
The Golden Dragon. Golden Dragon, sorry. This room's so small that it's my throat dry.
That was the truth.
He deserves a bigger office. He works so very hard.
Yes.
We're in agreement with that. We think his service today was so stellar. He deserves a bigger and better office.
Honestly,
one with a window.
You can see him about to start getting uncomfortable at this point, like just like
something to consider.
We'll take it under advisement. Is that what if we need you, can I send for a message there and bring you back to identify him?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yes.
Suppose so.
All right. I'll have some people look into it. And don't go too far, please.
Okay.
Try to stay in town.
Can you have them look discreetly?
More gray cloaks. They're very discreet.
Why?
Maybe not mention that we helped.
Somebody threaten you?
Not make eye contact.
Somebody threaten you?
It's more so that certain people would not be happy if we were to be found out helping his house. You know how the political climate is here, of course. I'm sure you understand discretion.
Somebody threatened us.
Yes, somebody threatened us.
Who?
Oh, Buckeyes with Mata.
I think maybe this is something we should talk about afterwards, sir. And he just kind of glares at him down.
Please don't let him find out.
We can protect you. Who is it? Smirk at me.
It's fucking Flint.
We will use discretion. Are you sure?
Yes.
I wanted him for a while.
If he were to go down, what would that do to the city?
There's no taking Flint in.
I didn't say in.
I don't think you can get anywhere
I don't
close.
like
I don't
it.
think you can get that close to him. I mean, honestly, I'm half my mind to not believe a damn word of that part because, frankly, I think if you had seen him, he would have killed you. If he knew you were involved, I don't know why he'd leave you alive. It's not really in the MO of things around this town. It'd be nice if, maybe we could get the king's help, but I don't know how that goes here. Is there more than you can tell us?
Giving the side eye look to everyone, seeing what they're trying to think or do.
I mean, Aster's just looking at, you and you the whole time, not knowing if she should say anything.
He is. Belric is shifting incredibly uncomfortably right now.
We didn't like at any point discuss how people feel about what we have to do. Like that never happened.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Fine.
Well, listen. If you have more, if you're willing to
He
give
wants
me
us
more,
to help assassinate the king.
you just hear like the clatter of the stamp just fall from his hand. What did you just say?
He wants us to help Rawl assassinate the king.
That's why we're alive.
He used those words.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No. He said it's the king's birthday.
Son of a bitch.
Is it really so bad? I know that's a heavy question for everyone here.
I would reevaluate
Well,
where you are
here,
right now.
You're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
he looks at Mata. You need to get a message out. Go. We need backup in here.
He more than likely has eyes on us.
The fact that you brought us in here probably doesn't bode well for us.
Punch me.
What?
Punch me.
Why?
Punch me in the face.
This is the oldest trick in the book. Punch him. Do it.
You sure?
It'll be fun. Actually,
I don't think this is really.
Don't-
Just like full force, just clocks you.
I will not move.
Okay.
We have disguised kids.
You are going to take 4 bludgeoning damage as he just kind of catches you right at the top of your jawbone, or like right here.
While this is going on, is there any way I can sneak out of the room?
Sure as hell give it a shot.
Curry.
You think the door could close with all of you in here? Come on.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse
That's
me,
my
I'm sneaking out of the
bones
room.
Actually, I would probably argue he would have a door.
It's like curtains.
A bead curtain.
Beads.
16?
16?
I would like to punch the orc.
Ooh.
Do I get advantage if all of that stuff is going on?
You are able to dip out. Okay. You're going to attempt to hit the orc after he hits Balric?
Yes.
Give it a shot.
$22.
That is going to hit.
I'm not gonna actually try to super hurt this guy, but I imagine he's pretty tough, so that is 6 damage.
You
get a good solid. He starts reaching for a weapon.
No. Don't look. It has
He asked me to hit him.
It has to look real. This is a plan. If they think you brought us in here and roughed us up, they're less likely to think that we said anything. Now, if they see you walk out of here and you're wounded, they're not gonna think anything.
He probably knows things pretty well around here. That's a fair point.
I'm going to beat myself up, and I start going.
As you start to do that, you see him reach for a ring, and I need a. Hold on 1 second. It's going to be actually, if everybody other than Aster wants to give me a d20 roll, and I'll tell you what save you're having.
This is just a straight d20.
Come on.
He's figuring out what save it is.
Oh right, you said that, yeah.
Hey, are we all getting punched?
It is wisdom.
Just straight wisdom?
Just straight. Wisdom saving throw.
Save.
16.
21.
11.
14.
So you see Nadia go to reach for something and just kind of lock up, and you feel it feel it just kind of, you feel like you're able to just kind of push through.
Okay.
He's like, all right, well, make sure that we do this, how we normally do things. And he goes through and starts he binds the two, he binds you up. He's like, hands out, come on. Starts to wrap you up.
I'm gonna make it hard for him.
Just like, we're making this look real?
Yeah.
Okay. Amada's gonna take a swing at you from behind.
Oh.
He misses. He just kind of you hear it coming and it's just way over your head.
Although, is he flanking?
Oh, that's true.
God damn it.
That is still not going to be enough to actually get through all the way through your armor class. It kind of you're able to skid it off, and he's like, all right. And you're like, the rope is tight, and he's like, all right, well, let's go. And freaking another guy comes in and starts dragging everybody out. And he's like, where's the other one? All right, where did you go?
I'm gonna make a beeline for that house in his place with the instant email messages.
Okay, so you just basically dart out. Okay. Are you actually running?
Fast walk.
Fast walk. Okay. Okay. So you start darting across.
Running's hard.
Mall power walk.
God, where did that other one go? Whatever. And people come in and basically drag the four of you out, and then just shove you and throw you out on the street. And one small rusty dagger is dropped. Cut yourselves out, and you feel the spell fade. And then the door slams behind you.
I usually pay for that.
Okay.
Shall we maybe go back to the Golden Dragon? I think we have some talking to do on the round.
Okay.
Seven.
It's a little bit crowded out here. You're just people walking around. You do notice Crunch down in an alley. Lift something up, put it back down, walk deeper down into the alley.
You would see that with a 7.
Huh?
I said you would see that with a 7.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're gonna head back to the Gold Dragon?
That's my plan. I think we have to have a conversation.
I start walking down the alley.
You're gonna start going down. Okay. You see Balrek walk, just kind of walk off across.
I'll go with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow 5 paces behind.
I'm in the background trying to cut these ropes off. Are we going? Are we going somewhere?
I'm fine. I've got you.
Can I in my coat, kind of pull out one of my dirts
Yeah. Snap yourself
while we're walking?
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep walking back.
Okay. So, you get down, you get into the alley, and, are you being stealthy?
No.
Okay. He's towards the back end of the alley, and he looks behind a box and, lifts it up, shakes it, and then he turns around and he's like,
Hi, Crunch.
there you are. I found you.
Yeah.
Tex is gonna be so happy.
Don't trust him, Crunch.
But why? He told me that I needed to find you. He wanted to give you something.
Knife. To right around here, probably. Real deep.
That would kill him, though.
Yep.
Did you know he was a bad guy?
Not until it was too late.
I'm supposed to look everywhere for you two, though.
Maybe you should leave town.
Where would I go?
There's a few startup towns around. Find another job easy.
go further than that.
I had a really hard time finding jobs. I tried getting a job as a dishwasher, and
No, Crunch, you need heavy work.
yeah, no, I know, and it's hard to find that.
I know of a traveling troupe that can use some pair of strong arms.
Heavy labor is always needed a strong individual like you to move our heavy equipment.
They
Do you
accept
think
all
I could
sorts
do
of
it?
people.
Yes.
As long as you listen to them.
I can listen. I listened to really good. I looked everywhere. I've been out here all night looking.
I saw. You're doing a great job.
Well, you saw me earlier?
A few times.
No, just now.
Oh. Wait,
Yes, we haven't seen you before this. I've never seen you before, really.
did you know that I was looking for you?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me then that he was bad?
I don't talk to people so good.
No, that's true. You are kind of rude.
He knows.
He does know.
Where's this troop?
I'll tell them exactly where they were and where they're headed. They'll be in Hope for a few days.
Thank you, Balrog's friend.
Thank you, Balric's friend.
I'm Crunch.
Oh, I'm Nadia.
He's gonna.
I'm Balric's acquaintance.
He's gonna try to.
Wait, we can hear. Here, can you do the
Oh, sorry.
maybe just like
I'm just gonna tap it.
we'll do the nod.
Okay.
There we go.
Bye, guys.
Crunch,
Fine.
you should make it look like you're looking around while you walk over there.
Pretend to search
You ever play a game?
on your way.
Pretend.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Just peek down a couple alleys.
Sure you don't want me to fight with you? I could just rip off his arms. He's little.
Oh, gosh.
He's got a lot of other people besides him to do his fighting, Crunch.
I don't know if I can die. I haven't.
Gosh, I wish I had your optimism.
Crunch, you can... It's possible to break just about anything. If you really want to.
I'm gonna walk up to him and hug him.
Just don't break my heart.
Like, he hugs you and picks. You see him give Balrog one of those bear hugs and lift him a good, 4 inches off the ground.
Before he fully clamps, I'm like, fucking Patches.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is he okay?
No, he's fine. I'll make sure Patches runs up on my shoulder, and then I'll nod.
You see the gentlest you see, he just kind of puts his hand out flat like this. Patches will run over and just kind of, I like you, Patches. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna go pretend to look now. Where could Balrog and where could they be? And he's just very obviously trying to look.
You're gonna do great, Crunch.
Thanks.
What's the name he should go find when he gets there?
Leander.
Look for Leander when you get there.
What does he look like?
He looks like me, but a man without the tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Probably won't be in a trash bin. Probably.
That's, yeah. I believe he's not hiding. Why would he be in a trash can?
Ooh, sometimes it's comfy.
Is it?
Have you ever tried?
It usually can't fit.
Someday you should try.
No, don't try.
Okay.
Don't listen to him.
You always have to ruin all my fun.
Yes.
Good luck, Crunch.
Bye, Balrog.
I'm gonna miss you.
Bye, Maul. Bye, Balrog and Maul's friends.
Bye,
Bye,
Crunch.
Crunch.
And he heads off.
So precious.
So, you make it to House Civis, and there's a halfling sitting there. Oh, no, gnome, sorry. Can I do for you?
Is it? Oh no, I dropped a pencil. Is it? Zindium, right?
No, that is my brother. We look a lot alike.
Oh, what's your name?
Fred.
Fred. Fred and Zindium makes sense.
We weren't supposed to be twins.
I totally understand. My brother is my twin, and his name is
Atlas, and I got Aster. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Oh, that's a lot closer than ours.
You're at. I have a message supposedly waiting for me.
Let me look. Yes, we do have it here for you. Let me write it down for you.
She'll try not to toe tap patiently.
Okay. It's I don't know. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I mean, I don't know what you sent, but I'm going to write this down. Be careful, I'm coming.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Be careful. That was a period. I'm coming.
I thought that was a very different letter.
You're not here.
I'm sorry.
It will. The remainder is. It will be a month.
Oof.
Can I send another message?
Sure.
It's gonna be to my father.
Okay.
Again, Thomas Dare.
Yep.
Don't come this way. Without the in there, obviously.
Yeah.
Without that one too.
I will cut out all ums.
Okay. Don't come this way. It's not safe. I can't have the family at risk. I'll let you know if I need you, but don't come.
Okay. Any sign off?
Your flower. And a few extra hearts in there.
Okay. I will send it out for you. Do you want to wait? He walks over and he pulls out a set of keys and opens up a cabinet, and there's a stone about yay big inside with a bunch of runes on it, and he just puts his hands on the side, and you hear him mutter what you said very quietly. Give it a few minutes.
Can you do another one while I'm waiting for this one?
Sure.
It'll be to Atlas Dare.
Atlas Dare. Okay.
Can you just have it say, I don't know what to do, and I'm pretty sure I screwed up.
Yeah. He sends out. He goes back over, does the same thing.
How much is that, by the way?
He looks at you and he.
At least a tip or something?
Don't worry about it. Are you okay?
I don't know.
This is a dangerous place.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that.
And he's. I've got. Hold on. The second one came back. Where are you? Everyone's worried. Are you okay? Did you find him? I think Dad's coming. He seemed really freaked out. That's all I got.
Okay.
Again, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Has the first response come back yet?
No, I have nothing from that.
How long does it usually take for a response?
I tried to send it directly to him, but if it doesn't hit him directly, it will go to the nearest sending stone, and he will have to retrieve it from House Sinis. There are some people that don't take kindly to it going directly. We get an idea of where they are.
I'm probably not going to be around here for too much longer. I don't know. But, if he responds, can I pay you to just send one more response?
Yes.
Tell him that I love him.
I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll
Be careful.
put, how much was it last time? Was it like 4 silver or something?
I think so.
I'll put 2 gold on the counter.
Be careful, young lady.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
Watch out down by the docks. It's a dangerous place. Shifty characters. I heard there's a minotaur down there.
Is there only one minotaur in this place?
I think so. I've never seen him. I don't really believe that he's here. I mean, I think if there was a minotaur out here, he would have been tearing through things. Very uncivilized.
I think you don't give minotaurs enough credit.
I don't know. I have a cousin who's out in Droam, and I have not heard great things. There's a big one out there that's got a fortress, and stories I've heard give you nightmares, but you don't need that here. Just be safe. Stay somewhere reputable.
Is the gold dragon reputable?
It's a house. It's house run. It's probably the most reputable in town. Definitely not the Silken Cat. Do not stay there.
Why?
You are a nice young person, and I worry that you would get wrapped up in things before you knew what was going on.
Okay.
So just no Silken Cat.
No Silken Cat, got it.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for your help, friend.
No problem. We go back to sorting papers and putting things. Where you heading back to now?
Probably just head back to the driver.
Okay. You were all heading straight back there?
I don't have any plans to do anything else.
Okay.
Anyone?
I need a nap.
After all that food.
So you would all,
None of you guys noticed I'm gone.
probably all notice that Astra was missing, but
Nobody cares.
I mean, I would care in the sense that I think it's interesting, but I don't know you well enough that, like, Gideon would really...
Actually care.
Yeah, it's more of like a, interesting, I wonder what she's up to kind of shenanigans. And then he'll ask about it later.
okay.
Did they throw her out? Where?
I think she went to go find the ladies' room.
Oh. Oh no.
I don't know what.
Someone's gonna steal all her money.
You haven't? I'm surprised at you. Wow, you have grown.
And you have.
How many times did you steal mine?
On your way back, Aster, there is a gentleman that Miss. Those some nice horns you got there.
Thank you.
He's got like a bunch of different things. Have you thought about waxing them? This right here, guaranteed to give you the shiniest, most lustrous horns, and might even help them grow.
Charisma 26.
In all of my years, have they grown in a while?
They have not grown since you're what, like 20, so like probably what, like 4 years.
They're pretty big.
You get some pretty big horns.
Got some mollusks and horns, guys.
It's a steal for only a gold.
That sounds wonderful, but I think I'm good, thank you.
Could I interest you in some hair tonic?
My hair's also pretty full and long anyway, so...
Alright. I don't know what you're missing.
I'm sure it's great, I don't need it. But I'll let my friends know.
Can I touch your hair?
No?
Let me touch your face.
You can't just ask people if you can touch their hair.
What, would you rather if I just touched it?
You're right.
It's very nice. We don't. I've only seen a few tieflings come through.
Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
So, you guys get back. You're hanging out with Gold Dragon.
I would like to do one thing before we head back.
Okay.
Maybe. And I'm just gonna start loudly talking. Just. Why were those guys at House Thrash such jerks?
I don't know, but they were really mean.
They threw me around, but luckily I escaped damage. Him, however, look at what they've done to you.
I'm the only one with damage.
What?
I'm the only one with damage.
Yeah.
No, didn't they hit you?
They tried.
Just try.
Oh, they did try. Then I'd be pointing at you.
I'm
Ted's dumb. Gideon's not dumb.
bleeding. Look at, I'm bleeding.
My God, that's some
Everybody
excellently done
who's
damage.
doing the talking, throw me a deception check. No. I love Maul.
I punched the captain. I don't need to talk.
Are you arguing, Chris?
I'm gonna argue this.
Okay.
He was kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
I did not lie at all.
All right. Give me a persuasion.
That's what I'm telling you. Never lied.
Can I argue for an advantage?
You cannot. Would it ever? It is mostly a group check. So.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
23.
Oh.
6.
You think the other you two are making up pretty well. Maul is
Whatever happened?
doing nothing either way, but
kinda walking.
but a couple of people kind of look and they just start whispering a little bit.
Only barely fresh.
As you're heading back from House Evans, probably shortly after that guy, you would hear like up ahead like a loud Bowrick's voice just kind of like booming a little bit loud. Like, why were they so mean? And then it kind of like tapers down a little bit from there, and you realize you can kind of see them a little bit above the crowd. They're probably about 200-300 feet ahead of you.
I'll like start patting away tears and walk towards them.
Okay. So you're able to close the distance before they get Aster kind of. You'd be the first one to notice Aster kind of making her way through the crowd.
There she is.
Oh, there is the beautiful vixen. Where'd you get off to?
Nowhere.
Convincing. You're better than me at this.
I'm gonna run over and pick you up in a hug.
Oh, thanks, Ballrick.
I was worried about you.
He was.
There's
He shed a
nothing
few
to worry
tears?
about. It's fine. I did talk to a guy that said that you're the only Minotaur in this town,
I mean,
and he thought you were scary, and I thought that was funny.
why would you think that?
I don't know.
You're a
He said
Minotaur
something
now.
about Droam. Droam? I don't know. I told him he should give Minotaurs the benefit of the doubt, though.
Thank you.
Yep, they definitely should. You're, what a standout
You're not gonna
Minotaur.
butter me up.
I'm bleeding.
Even when I'm being honest, no one's ever gonna believe it anymore.
Boy who cried wolf, fam.
Yep. I have no problem with
Done
that.
borrowing my shovel for that grave you dug?
I have no problem with this. I love it.
So you make your way back and get into the Gold Dragon. Elle is kind of, she's behind the counter as soon as you come in. Some packages arrived for you.
Oh, it came quickly.
I didn't order these. I hadn't even had a chance.
I think I'll take them upstairs. Do you mind? They're gifts.
There's 5
Many friends.
small wrapped boxes, all wrapped up in ribbons. Look very nice. There is a,
Swirly ribbons.
just like a big, like, nice bow. With like a nice, fat, thick blue ribbon around them.
Gideon is assuming that it's the fancy clothes he asked for.
Okay.
That's what he assumes.
There's a small card with it as well.
I'd go and take it if nobody
Envelope, I
else
should
does.
say. Okay. So you're gonna start walking upstairs?
Yeah, and I think I'll be trying to get the envelope open.
Okay.
Tear it with the teeth, the usual.
Are you all following?
I'm gonna lay on one of the tables.
Just lay on one of the tables.
Yeah, and like get the blood. I want to like
People
make
or
sure
no people?
Oh, like right next to me. Not a table full of people, but an empty table next to a table full of people, and I want like blood to smear on that table as I make eye contact with them eating.
What happened to you? Are you okay? One of the guys gets up. He's like, here, come here. And he like, pulls out some cloth and he's like, here, let me help you.
No. Just keep eating. What the fuck?
Just kind of sits down and just tries to eat, but just ends up looking at his plate and just cannot make eye contact. Just completely and everybody at that table just kind of turns away a little bit and is just like, I don't know what to do. You hear like the whispering, like, what is wrong with her?
Oh no.
I'll walk up behind there. Can you not? I have a business to run here. Come on.
Okay. I thought you were Gideon's friend. I'm gonna go upstairs.
A halfling comes over and snaps, and the smears disappear off of the table.
Do you go up the stairs real slowly and so dramatically?
Making eye contact with
This
those
close to requesting water in a closet.
Nice. You all get up to Gideon's room. You can already see Gideon ripping open the envelope. His room's nicer than all of your rooms. And bigger. It's probably the same size as all of your other rooms.
I've also probably magpie decorated it. Every silken shawl and thing I found is just draped everywhere.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's how I roll.
I want to steal something.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just whatever looks fancy and
Give me a sleight of hand.
My passive perception is 14.
Wait, you say sentimental?
Yeah.
Girl! I'd be down for it.
12. You see Nadia try to pick up this very nice, well-worn, probably one of your favorite little cloaks for going out. It's fancy, but
When I'm opening the envelope and I'm side-eye seeing her, I'm gonna be like, don't, Nadia, that's my favorite.
I'm gonna put it on.
It's a little bit long for you. It probably comes down to the floor. For him, it probably would have been one of those mid-back cloaks, more of a cape. Yours, it's a full-on cloak.
Yeah, I'm gonna hike it up like a
I know she's
southern
doing
woman.
it, and I'm just gonna give a little smirk because it feels like old times a little bit.
Okay.
We push each other's buttons.
Are we all in your room right now?
If you'd all like to join, I was inviting everybody up. I think these are the fancy clothes I requested from you-know-who for the party.
Well, what does the note say?
I'll read it now.
Okay.
To whom it may concern. Wait, what?
The king's birthday will cover the castle grounds. There will be a variety of entertainers. I have provided you with costumes. You will meet my man Ardu by the bell tower, and he will supply you with your cages. You will be acting as a troupe. We'll call you the Radagast's Rebuke. Your troupe's specialty is tamed animals. Your task is to simply entertain, and when the steward announces the cake, wait for it to be before the king, and utter the phrase, the wheel turns. Make sure you're quick and don't get caught. K. It's a very fancy K.
What was the phrase?
The wheel turns.
The wheel turns. There's a postscript. Ensure the blue locks are on.
Oh, I get it.
If anybody wants the note, I have it. So.
It'd be good if
I would
because
love
you do
to
that.
see it tomorrow.
Okay.
It's in the boxes.
I wouldn't stop you from opening one.
I'm in a box.
It's a draw in a box.
Are we actually going to be helping him with this?
That was my next question.
I suppose we should talk about that, shouldn't we?
They are inside are some very nice, entertaining, like fancy, like fluffy costumes with the big frilly
Said fluffy
sleeves.
condoms.
I did, and I was really hoping nobody was gonna catch that. You have inspiration, Aster.
I would try and make my own outfit out of that outfit and my other stuff so that I stand out a little
even
bit.
more?
You know
Okay.
how it goes.
You've got some fabric in here that will either go very well or clash very well. So you can choose how you want to go about
I'm
that.
going to clash very well. The point is to make a distraction.
That's what I figured.
Now, yeah. So Aster just asked that question. Are we really doing this?
I personally don't like killing anyone. So
Here's my
Technically, we
issue.
wouldn't be killing anyone.
That's an interesting moral stance you have. Kind of person I want to have hanging around.
Well, you don't know the king.
Have you all opened your boxes?
I will.
Do we have like
No.
There's the
Specific
individual.
ones?
There are 5 boxes. Yeah, they're okay.
like named?
They don't have names on them. There are 2 that are distinctly larger, like thicker.
Well, more fabric, bigger
Yeah.
people.
They'll probably be like half an inch thicker than the other 2, the bottom ones.
I'm gonna cover all of this.
Yeah. Okay.
I do not open the box.
I open all of the other ones that do not get opened.
Okay. You start popping open the bottom one, the other big one. It has a very nice one, and then it has a little tiny costume
Oh.
Okay, well, whatever we do,
and a little tiny hat.
listen, we no matter what we do, we can still use the costumes, right?
And sell them.
Maybe I'm guessing by your expression, but are you uncomfortable with Patches wearing a costume?
Patches doesn't have to go with us, though.
Where would you go?
Keep him somewhere safe.
Well, the problem is, if this happens, we're gonna have to make a hasty getaway. And I think we're skating around this issue a little bit. I know you're very anti-killing. I understand that. I respect that. But do you know the king? Do you know what I've been to his parties. He hurts his people. He's abandoned his people. No one should do that.
We are not judge, jury, and executioner.
Well,
There we go.
then who is? Nothing's
Not
being
us.
done. But nothing's being done. And he grows fat and wealthy,
Then
and his people suffer.
he'll die of a heart attack.
No, I won't.
Not in this day and age. That's hardly a problem.
People like that don't deal with what's coming to them unless you
He's
give
got the finest clerics. So what do you propose, everyone, that we do instead?
Listen, even if we wanted to, we've already told people of the plan.
And
So
apparently Balric thinks that my brother will be in danger, that we went to them in the first place.
And may I add, we told them there is a plan. We didn't tell them what plan.
we left all beat up as like a cover up, like a ruse. So like anyone who watches,
I don't know, would you think Mr. Flint would buy that?
Flint can buy anything he wants or doesn't want.
No, but I'm saying, would he believe that?
No, he wouldn't.
Then what's the point?
Point of what?
Even doing it in the first place?
I was just having fun.
Because it's not just about him. There's people who want to see his plans mess up, and we're targets. No matter what, we're targets. We're in this position, and we have to do something about it. Inaction is just as bad.
I would much rather go make sure I can find my brother and that he's safe.
Well, then you need to make a distraction so someone can kill the king.
But if we went to those other people anyway, he already knows. that we told them.
They're not going to be able to do anything about it.
Yes, but he will do something, is what I'm saying.
No, what'll happen is Flint will find out that we said something, and we'll all die. And I don't know about you, but I have much too pretty of a neck for it to be in the news.
You think it's going to be in the news?
Well, it's a phrase. I'm sure it'll be gruesome and awful, but do you really want to get into the nitty-gritty and talk about the blood that will splatter on the floor? Actually, you've seen the type.
It's his.
So is the alternative that we judge, jury, and executioner Mr. Flint?
It'd be easier to get to the king than Flint.
And now you're seeing my point. You're making my case for me.
We distract the king so someone can kill him.
We're on the same page, you and I, but they are not.
When is this party?
Tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow night. Do you think we can go to the mines today? Talk to your person?
I don't know how close they are.
I've been in the city for a while, would I know?
There are the three that have been in the city would know that there's probably not another mining village for at least half a day's journey in each direction.
We wouldn't have the
closest
time.
one.
It'd be a day-round trip.
You don't even know which one it is. Here's the thing.
I wouldn't know, right? You just said
He had to look. Amada had to look through the documents and figure out who it was. And you could try back, checking with him, but
Can't find your brother if you're dead.
What if my brother isn't there when I go to find him?
And you keep
He's
looking.
not here now either.
Let's put it to a vote.
Okay.
Who wants to kill the king?
That's a loaded question, but...
No, I'll kill the king myself if I have to. I've been here my whole life. You don't know that, man.
I've only been here for 9 months or something. And I have that same impression.
What did he do to make you hate him so bad?
He has left his city in ruin. He has let his people starve and die.
He lets things happen.
Like what?
Flint, everyone else involved with Flint, all of it. Just lets it happen.
Why?
He took money for probably one of the greatest military betrayals that's ever happened.
What is it?
You wouldn't know what it is,
Why?
because they never left this place.
Regrets or anything?
probably give me history at disadvantage simply because of where you lived.
My main thing for that would be it took place not even in the city, in a place that's like there's not just going to be people because it's out in.
That's fair.
So
I rolled an 18 and a 1.
Oh,
Okay. Nothing that you can remember from reading through the stuff. You read, there were a lot of books about like the Navy and pirates where you were, but that was about it.
Maul has seen the worst of it, as far as I can tell. And if you don't trust me, trust him. Nadia, you know there's some fucked up nobles out there.
Yeah, but we don't kill them.
But we have swindled plenty. And our actions have resulted in the deaths of others, I'm sure. We cannot pretend that we are so high and mighty. We can't be blind to it. You think people didn't take the fall for our crimes?
You think he's bad enough to die?
yes,
I think he's bad enough that if we don't kill him, we die.
Hey, Balric, what are you thinking?
I hate all of this.
Yeah.
Give us something else then. If you have anything. Anything.
Don't you think if I had something I would suggest it?
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
You're too good for this. Really, if anything, you are the victim in all this. Not me.
Please stop.
Sorry. That's what I do.
You think there's a better chance of my brother surviving if we do this?
What happened to him?
He got taken.
And you have nothing else.
I have an idea. That's it.
I wish I could help you.
Me too.
Look me in the eyes and tell me he deserves to die.
He deserves to die.
And we'll pick up there after break.
Oh. Nice. Great.
15-minute break, friends.
See y'all back in a little bit.
We will be back shortly.
And we're back.
Oh no.
He did move the camera a little bit.
Oh, did I?
Hold on, guys.
It's slightly shifted.
Hold on.
My D8. You're doing great, sweetie.
It's probably good.
No, he's still cut off.
He's a little. You can see here. Oh, no, it's a
no,
5-second.
there we
Oh, we're good. Okay.
I'll look at the
Back.
real feed.
Welcome, you guys.
Sorry, I got big feet.
Anyways,
Back to the game.
With a knock on the door.
We're a little indisposed.
Do you want food?
Yes.
I'm gonna crack the door. Is it L?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of like she's obviously peeking inside.
Yes. See, I just we're just having a little tea time.
Are you
So if
okay?
you could get some tea, that would be great.
Okay. If you need anything, let me know.
We will.
And
Thank
some
you.
scones and those like sandwiches that are finger sized.
And the cucumber ones.
Yeah.
She loves those.
Also, she's like an entire cucumber.
That too. You gotta watch that show. She just goes full boa constrictor and swallows it all. It's crazy.
You sure you're okay? This package just kind of arrived.
Where as okay as I'm gonna be. Trust me.
If you say so.
as long as she looks in power, you're still sort of staring at all.
Okay. She leaves. You hear footsteps move away.
Okay, so before that moment of tension, and we were so rudely interrupted with that. What, are we settling? Have we decided? Do you feel changed, Ulrich?
No, but
If
I
Maul,
feel like we don't have much choice.
I agree. We don't.
if Maul thinks it needs to happen.
Patch is just gonna kind of scurry out, and he's just gonna kind of like give you the vibe of, "Are you okay?"
Bear in mind, by the way, I'm Shepherd now, so I can fully speak to him.
Oh, okay. Well, you get. Are you okay? You're very tense.
No,
You just.
but
Speak.
I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna bite someone.
No, thank you, Doc. How do you feel about... This is stupid. How do you feel about hats? I'll pull it out.
He'll kind of grab it for you, and there's nothing in it.
It goes...
You see him like try to like work it onto his head, and
All of us
his
do this.
squirrely arms. He's not able to actually get it on his head. He's like, I need help. There's a little string.
You know, you could make a lot of money on that trick there.
Death stare.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong thing to say. Patches, I'm sorry if I offended you. I can talk to him, but he can't talk to me.
He just kind of nods, like, what do you think?
You look adorable, but do you like it?
That's fine. Can I have a hat?
Yeah. Conjure one for him.
Some of that.
Conjure a second one.
He puts that one in his cheek. I like hats.
I think I'm in love.
How many hats do you want?
I think I can only wear one.
Right now. Future hats.
I've never seen another hat.
We'll find you more.
He'll just hang out on your shoulder for a bit, just kind of sit with his hat on. So it's just, little red squirrel with this blue hat, just kind of chilling.
She got the rest of the outfit.
fully in love.
Help him get it on too.
Super adorable. He's got like the fluffy sleeves and everything too, but it only comes, it's very like Chippendale-esque, it only comes down, there's no pants.
A shirt.
Yeah.
Balric, you can say no, but can I? I'll like reach my hand / arm up.
It's not my decision to make.
Patches?
Just kind of scurry down your arm.
Oh, I can just imagine squirrel feet.
And then moves up, and crawls up your horns, and he's like, I'm tall. Just moves back down, climbs up the other, just kind of like just having a blast with horns.
Obviously, like, he can't understand me, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you want to crush down the top of the hat to make a little bed, you can. And I'll like try to like poke it down a little bit.
He'll probably just like sit in like the top of the hat.
I'm content. I will barely move.
So cute.
Little squirrel.
But I'll stand next to Balric in case he wants to come back.
He'll hang out there for a bit. He'll eventually move back. So a decision.
I think we're doing it. You've been awfully quiet for us.
Is there any costume that looks like it's for me, or is it just kind of like random?
They're all the other ones. It looks like there's one that you probably have to they'll try on the three other. And the one probably looks like it's a little bit more cut for you. It's got a very basic cut to it. It's got shoes though.
So, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
They're nice shoes.
If we do this, we just told House Darask that there's a plan involving the murder of the king and that we are involved.
So we shouldn't have said
We
anything.
didn't tell them the plan, though, did we?
We didn't tell them the plan, but if they happen to be at his birthday party and then they see all of us dressed up in what is obviously a disguise.
Well, you and I can look different.
Sure.
I can't.
Tell them. We'll just
That's
tell
fair.
them we had no choice because they couldn't protect the ones being threatened.
They're not gonna buy that. Maybe they will, but they're not gonna care.
Here's the thing. They may be a house. They're probably not going to be allowed to have their actual vanguard in there. There might be one representative, maybe two. And they have to do things by the books.
The tomato one, he said that they've been trying to get the commander there for ages. That kind of means that there's probably not been many of them.
There's
You mean Amada?
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
no. When he said that, was he trying to talk to someone or get?
He said the only one that's been able to go in is the commander.
Okay.
So they've been trying to get
They're not
better relations, but it's not very.
The commander that we just spoke to?
Was that a commander or was that just another?
He certainly looked a lot more fancy. You're probably not super familiar with the structure, but he
Never called him by any titles while we were there.
Yeah. He probably would have said sir.
It could have been. It could have been any number of higher in command than him. He said he was pretty low. We did see his office.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So there's only potentially going to be one house person there?
Potentially, more than likely, only one, and maybe not even the people we spoke to.
What I'm thinking is that when this is done, we're going to have to run from the city. I don't think we're going to be able to stay. And I'm ready to get back on the road, make some new friends.
Well, if after this is done we have to run anyway, we'll be running from the king's men.
And all the king's horses.
Well, why not just not do it and then just run from Dexter and Mr. Flint?
Because the king needs to die.
Because, well, where I agree with that, Flint is more dangerous.
I agree with that. I've had the measure of the man.
I almost see a point where we may not have to run.
Wait a second. If we do this and the king dies, who actually gets the power after?
Well, see, that's the problem. You're right. His sister.
Will it actually go to her, though? Or
I've
will
been
it
up
just
there
go
for
to
a while.
Mr. Flint?
Do I know the power structure at all? Like,
I mean, the typical royal structure here, he has no heir. That you would know. So the only family that you know of is his sister.
so I would just assume
That it would go
She
to
should
her.
come to
Doesn't
this.
necessarily just go to the next family member. I thought with like, I guess my character wouldn't really know, so it doesn't matter.
I've been
No,
schmoozing with
but
royalty.
The point I'm trying to make is, why is he so invested in it if he's just... Like, he's obviously going to get power out of it.
Exactly. Why else would he want to?
That's a revelation.
What's
You're
that?
right. Well,
What I'm
she's
saying, we're working for the man who's going to gain the power.
Then
You're right.
he's
So-
obviously... Is he worse than the king?
Absolutely.
Then why are
Then
we
why
giving him
would
more
you-
power?
Because we die otherwise.
Or we could just run.
No, we can't.
The world is a very large place.
Let me see
Men
you
like
get
that
outside the walls.
have quite a reach.
I accept that challenge.
Go for it, right now. This is your only chance.
I leave.
You're
No,
gonna
not
start
yet,
leaving?
not yet. Come back. There's tea coming, there's food, whole cucumber.
Fuck that cucumber.
Probably about that time. Got your
I open it.
teapot,
Thank you.
couple sandwiches,
Now,
and
here
a
you go.
full-size freaking cucumber.
I put the cucumber in my bag.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna politely close the door.
Have I
Anything else? Click.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
read anything on? Were there any in the history of this place, not necessarily Kabara, but the continent, any political assassinations and like outcomes of that?
Give me a history roll. Advantage. You read a lot of. You're a bored kid.
I was fucking
After
bored
she's
as
done with
shit.
that,
Fucking nerd.
I think I have a question when she's done. I have a question.
Are you serious? A 1 and a 2? Fuck you, dice. I don't know shit.
What was the total?
Oh, 5 and 6.
Oh, okay. There have been a variety. There have been a few over the years with a kind of variety. Some, it just kind of king was killed and then sibling took over and things were fine. There were some where it plunged the nation into, like a civil war, and there was all sorts of economic strife, and the history of the Great War or the last war, and there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened during there. So it could be fine if she's nice. Maybe it'll be fine. If she's an asshole too, well.
But there's no guarantee that she's gonna get the power.
You're not. You would assume, but without knowing all of the politics of the area, that there's possibilities that it seems like people could be pulling things different ways. So.
What if we talk to her
How?
at the party? It's her brother's birthday.
And what would you think we say to her at the party?
hey, we're here to distract the king so we can get him killed.
Or ask her what she'd pay to make sure.
You're already going in the wrong direction.
Here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and say she may already be paying money for this to happen.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Then we go to him.
I think there's two choices here, really. Either we kill him, and we trust that Flint keeps us safe, as you're kind of insinuating here, Law.
He'd more give us a head start.
Well, fair either way. The other option is we try to run. I mean, we really try to run.
I think we should run.
The troop, have they left yet?
They were leaving tonight.
They were going to try to, yeah.
Tonight. We could blue wagon.
They came into the troop grounds with 4 men.
And they were unsuccessful.
And you've just kind of cleared the troop's name by bringing up the goblin.
Do you think that matters to Flint?
Different people, you're right. Can't keep them all straight. Maybe we can talk to Elle. She owes me a couple.
What does Elle work for?
Herself, mostly.
You would also know, you know that the inn, she technically works for House Galandra, who is the House of Hospitality.
Well, in hospitality, they are used to getting things in and out of the city.
I get up and walk out.
Okay.
So, don't go.
I think the only one who has a real chance, if we run, would be Nadia. Change, but I bet you they already know a few of those disguises.
It'd be like the summer we had to make all those new people.
That sounds
That was a lot of work.
I lost track of so many names.
I still don't know any names anymore.
I just can't wrap my brain around it.
I said earlier that I promised I would help you and be better, and I mean it. So
Wherever
here's...
you're from, where it's nothing like this, and you've never even heard of the things that have happened here so far, it's so much more worse than that. This place, it was okay at one point. It is not that anymore.
So how is giving Mr. Flint the power going to make it any better?
He's going to get it anyway.
Whether we do this or not, it's gonna happen.
This is about saving ourselves right now.
Because, think of it, the plan. We're going in to cause a distraction. It's still gonna happen. We're just making sure they don't get caught. If they get caught,
But then we
die.
also have to make sure we don't get caught.
Either way, that's something we need to do. But really, what are the options? I got nothing more. We're talking in circles here.
Flint is a businessman.
What do you say?
Whether or not I like him or not, he
Yeah.
makes deals and follows through. Otherwise, he'd be on the chopping block. There are more than just Flint. In fact, there's 4 more.
Four?
I should not have
I can't tell you anymore.
come running into your group when I did. Put me in a real tight situation. I had a cushy setup here, you know.
You did.
But I do need to change the scenery.
You still do. You don't need to stick around.
He was
already knows that I'm
at the
part of it.
warehouse with us.
I'm stuck.
Like,
Nice try, though. Can't get rid of me that easily. You know what? At this point, Nadia, wherever you're going, I'm going.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna follow you around and drive you crazy.
I want to go home.
Yes, I want to go to Aster's home.
Yeah, I want to go to Aster's home too. There's an orchard, I hear.
Y'all like it, like, a lot. So many different types of fruit trees. Y'all don't know how good fruit is until you taste it right off the orchard.
We need to make an agreement. We need to go find Balric. Do we vote now? Problem is, there's 4 of us, so that's a tricky vote.
Pretty much you're voting for your best shot of living or taking the biggest risk possible.
There is safety in the power we might get. I don't entirely agree with you. I don't think Flip will try and kill us. I think he'll see us as wonderful assets.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's a businessman. If we do what he says, there's a higher chance of us being fined.
And getting further work. Or an opportunity to live another day and we can run.
I don't want to work for him. So if we got further work, I would not have anything to do with it.
Alright.
Unless he made you. In which case we would be right back here again.
So if we do this, we're square.
Maybe.
That's the highest possibility of all the things we have on the table right now.
Hopefully we'll be square. Otherwise, he'll see that we did a great job and want to continue to employ us.
You know, he has a lot of power. He can help you find your brother. I don't know what it is you want, Mom, but I'm sure he can help you. Or is it that you want to see him dead? Is that what you want? I have no problem with that, just asking.
Yeah.
Boy, you really don't mince words.
That's the point.
Great question. I'll let you know in an essay.
Do you have other leads for your brother? Besides the mines?
One, potentially.
Which that?
Where I lived for most of my life.
Okay.
But there's a good chance if we go there, we're not coming back. So.
Okay.
I'm used to running. I'll run if you want.
I don't want to run.
I mean that to everyone. If everyone decides they want to run, I'll run. If not, then it's fun to shake up the power structure in town.
Are you okay if that's the outcome?
If Flint has the slightest bit more power because their figurehead is dead, I'll get him eventually.
Okay, so if this happens, we're gonna get him. Right?
We're gonna try.
Inspiration. Use your feet. They're more claw-like than mine.
Nadia, why don't you find Balric? He'll listen to you.
Yeah, I'll
try
go
and
find
him.
Balric and I'm gonna go.
Okay. You head out to find Balric?
Yeah.
Okay. You get down the stairs and you, as you're just about down, you see him giving Elle a hug and stepping away.
Hey,
But
are you good?
no, but don't really have much choice, do we?
Not that I can see. I don't like it at all. I don't like any of it.
No. None of this is good.
Maul brought up that if we do this, we'll A, live to see another day, and B, we'll live to see another day where we could potentially...
Maybe not right here. Somewhere else.
Oh, fucking... Okay, yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
No problem, Balric. Let me know if you need anything else.
Do you have, like... Oh, could you, like... Never mind. Oh.
What do you need?
Take an egg. If you separated the egg and the yellow part and the white part,
Yeah.
could you like whisk up the white part and cook that and then throw the yellow part on top to make a cloud? But it's an egg. I saw it once like 4 years ago, and I've wanted it ever since. This is a very fancy place. I didn't know if you did that.
I'll ask the cook. We can try.
Okay, I was just wondering.
You want to bring it up to Feel this room?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. You have very pretty hair.
Thank you.
Bitch, what the fuck did you just ask for?
She asked for meringue.
I want the cloud egg.
Yeah. I love it. A meringue?
Just, yep.
What were you saying? Oh, we should
Literally mouse game.
What?
That sounds so good.
Can you make 2?
I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Elle. Thank you.
Don't worry about it. She dips into the back.
Are you a genius?
Sometimes. Most of the time, I'm the exact opposite.
I don't believe that for a second.
Give me perception check, you two.
19?
19.
18.
The two of you notice a figure kind of towards the back, basically the table you guys were sitting at. Hard to see, it's a bit darker now, there's a little bit more shadow, but a smaller stature figure just clearly kind of watching the two of you. You've been around for a while. Maybe even try to watch what you're saying with where the two of you are standing.
Would I recognize?
You can't make out the detail, but it is a smaller in stature figure.
I just saw that egg somewhere. It was like 4 years ago. Like forever ago.
I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay.
I'm following.
1 second.
Just gonna walk
right over.
The as you start getting close, their hands are gonna kind of move more like across, but definitely like inside of their cloak.
Are their hands red?
Probably weren't able to tell. It was kind of quick, and you hear a recognizable voice when you get close. What do you want?
Leave.
Fine. Gets up and walks the other way and just kind of makes sure that you keeps tables in between the two of you.
Staring at him the whole time.
I will. May you masturbate with a Brillo pad. Vicious
Yeah.
mockery. Wisdom 15.
Okay. 18 on the die.
Oh no, you finally did more than one.
I'm so upset.
As he walks away.
His feelings.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. I
Well,
hate that guy.
He's awful. While they were gone, Aster to Maul. You're from here,
Yes.
and you want to see this place be better like it used to be,
Sure.
and you say you're gonna get Mr. Timmett eventually.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'd like to help you make it right. Eventually.
We're already having a long discussion about what we're doing here. My idea of making it right is a lot more of this, a little bit more hands-on.
Okay.
I'd love to watch. It'll be entertaining. I love a good story.
I have a gun.
Are you willing to use that gun to kill people you don't know?
Will they deserve it?
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe not all of them. The thing about these people is they employ other people as well. Some of them don't even know. They're gonna get in the way. If they don't outright fight us, they'll be fine. Some of them will.
And I'm sure you'll be there to take care of them where needed. I've seen you in a fight. You're handy in a fight.
I have experience.
Well, so don't I, but in entirely different things.
About that time, you two would probably reach back up to the room.
Nadia, Ulrich, thank you for coming back.
Real quick, before we head in, I'm gonna stop you. The only way I'm doing this is if we ensure no one else gets hurt.
I want to say yes, but at the same time, you don't know what can happen in these situations.
It wants one thing done. Make sure that one thing happens.
Okay.
Whether Wall gets hit upside the head is a different story.
That's a very different story. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
Belric is Kalbara's ass. The door opens and Nadia and Belric walk back in.
Nadia, Ulrich, welcome back.
Jug is in game.
It contains root beer. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Peachy.
Well, I mean, no. But yes.
You just ran away and we need to talk this out.
What is there to talk about? We have to do this.
So you agree?
Also, we just saw wrong.
What?
He's sneaking around downstairs like a
How long
coward.
ago?
Like a minute, less than. He left.
God, fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that guy.
Yes, I do.
I don't say that word often, but seriously, he deserves
Say
it.
it more often. It's colorful, spicy.
Cathartic.
Yeah, exactly. Really makes you feel something.
That's a 5 gold word. Right?
Aster, you don't need to say that if you don't want to. You're very colorful and spicy yourself.
That's also true.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Oh, he's right.
I think he is right, though.
So we agree. We're doing this.
Yeah, it took a while to get there, but we got there.
It did. And then are we running after or are we staying?
Running?
We'll have to run initially, but we should stay not in the general vicinity, not in the specific vicinity, but in the general to find your person.
When we talked to Flynn, I did ask for him to provide us with the costumes, and I do recall, didn't I mention making sure there's a carriage at the south gate? It was something I said, I believe.
That
Might
was
have
an
been.
L.
That was the L?
Yeah.
As
And
if
that's
we
all
want to
gone.
trust him to have our getaway vehicle anyway.
That's true. I just thought I had that covered and then I forgot it.
In-game master.
Darn. And then, well, we need to find a way out because my mind is playing tricks on me.
Well, there's gonna be other people there who are part of what we're doing. They'll have a way out.
They'll leave us.
Are we all going to disguise ourselves?
I'm going to disguise myself, at least my race, for a time.
I will also disguise myself. I have a disguise kit. I can do makeup on.
I have one as well that can kind of help speed this up.
Probably his.
I honestly
what?
don't know.
You're a
Right,
fail.
you were in.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Don't know what you could do to make me look like not me. But
Honestly, maybe just
You don't have a
like
hat.
a red tiefling.
No. This is just a hat for the squirrel.
they don't see tieflings here often.
Yeah, but you're in a performing troupe, so...
Yeah, it's a performing troupe, and say maybe
Plus. I was gonna say it, and you're saying it.
Oh.
What if she looked like a tiefling as well?
Yeah, so that. Yep.
Then you have two, and maybe I could
Yeah,
look
look
one, and
at
we're the
it.
traveling tieflings.
Maybe that's a little too much.
All right,
We
fine.
could be the twin tieflings, and then that I feel like that would
always
be enough.
excluded.
You've been bad?
I have been something, but that is never it. Naughty, maybe.
There's a major problem we haven't considered.
Yes.
Any of those 3 house members are there, they're gonna recognize me.
So what if you stay hidden?
Wait, maybe we can mask you as an animal and put you in one of the cages.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
no.
Oh, clearly, I've heard. Oh, I'm sorry.
If
The
your
fact that
goal...
they're in cages in the first place is
Well,
not
I don't
okay.
agree with that, but it's. Can't be helped.
If your goal was to become accepted here,
You know.
Yeah.
poor
You
job.
know,
That ain't
sometimes I say things I don't mean to say.
What if we disguised you as a tree?
I don't know how that would work.
We could just
logistically.
go with a plain sight kind of deal. Most minotaurs are terrifying and vicious. Well, you gotta act it up.
I think whatever we have to do to make it.
Ah!
Boy, I felt that in my shoes.
That was pretty scary.
I'm thinking part of the cage idea might be a deal. Shackles on the wrists, not attached. You won't be chained down. Maybe you broke out. You are our terrifying beast.
He's right. Now, picture this. We have a wondrous scene. You are the tormented wild beast, trapped, ready to fight. And we must fight you and tame you and realize what a beautiful creature you are
Hey,
inside. It's
Gideon?
too dramatic, yeah.
Take it. Stop.
Sorry.
What if, to go along the chain idea, you're just, as the distraction, you break free of your chains and do that thing that you did?
I didn't have him chained down. I don't want to chain Paul up.
No, but
didn't say
he
for real.
pretend breaks out of his pretend chains and does his, like, how you, like, ran across with your horns down and stuff. But, like, instead of attacking people, you just ran away, and we were all like, oh no, he got away! And misdirection.
I thought our job was just to serve the man cake.
No, we caused the
No.
distraction.
Ah.
They served the cake.
The cake was the signal.
Okay.
I think Roll's gonna be in the cake.
Well, maybe he'll suffocate. We'll all be fine.
Maybe they'll bake him inside of it.
Look at them dive inside of the cake as they roll it up.
Cake.
Yes, please, thank you.
Right.
And the award goes to.
Suffocake is my rap name.
I'm thinking of it more as my porn name. But
I'd watch that.
That's niche.
very.
Surprisingly, it's a thing I'm into.
Hey, don't yuck at people. Don't yuck in the yum.
Yum and yuck.
Okay. So it is-
a distraction though.
Probably early afternoon right now.
And it is tomorrow night?
Yes. They are. You probably saw like stuff going on. It's people going up towards the castle, setting things up, but.
Whole day of feeling bad about this shit?
Let's just do that sort of 80s movie montage where we just fast forward.
Well, I mean, is there anything that you guys want to check in on again today before
I mean,
any
just
preparations?
going
What are
over
we gonna
the
do?
distraction plan and then potential disguise stuff. And that's all we can really do. It's like, what are we gonna do to distract, and how the fuck are we gonna get
We
out?
should break a fight. We should start a fight.
No. We don't start a fight in a place like that. Distractions are done in a very flashy way.
Okay,
I could shoot my gun.
that's a good one.
It's pretty
Ooh,
loud.
how good are you those with tricks with the gun?
I'm not.
You can't
I
like
don't
spin and do
actually
the
even
thing.
know how to use this thing.
That's another difficult one. Well, I know that I can make little sounds and pops and snaps, and I can tell a story or narrate anything you want. And I can act.
Why don't we just? I don't see what the problem is with the beginning our act and then fucking up and having an argument. Of course, if they have hired people like us for this event, then they would expect them to be polished and well maintained. And if that entirely falls apart, then people are going to be very interested.
Wait, we specifically have to do stuff with the animals, right? Like we have the animals.
I don't think we have to make any distraction.
No.
No, I think I figured this out too. It's the blue locks, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Oh, we're being given a distraction?
Essentially, it sounds like.
The blue locks are on.
I think that's the implication here.
What are the blue locks?
Maybe I'm being a little.
There was nothing in the packaging that you had.
It's probably
But
from.
we say a phrase. I'd give my right pinky finger that those locks are magical. And when we say the phrase, they release the beasts.
The wheel
I don't remember
turns.
us talking about animals.
There's animals in the cage.
Cages.
I'll hand the letter to you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You've been handed a letter.
So from this letter, can we insinuate that we don't have to do the distraction?
You, with the intelligence of the group of you, yeah, your thought that it's safe to assume that when you say that something's going to happen with the cages and the animals.
As long as we say the wheels turn.
Yeah.
The wheel turns.
The wheel turns.
So maybe we just do an epic story and at some point we say it.
Oh man, okay. So like we don't even know what the distraction is, so we don't know if
You
other
can
people are
see
going
Maul
to get
getting
hurt.
visibly upset while holding the letter.
No?
Is there something wrong?
So how are we distracting them before the distraction? We're
Really?
supposed to be entertaining.
We're just there to cause the distraction. Nadia and I, we're good at entertaining. It's what
We
we
could
do.
all just be sexy tieflings.
There's no point in us even being there.
We are the trigger for this to go off. And for us to pull that trigger, we have to be there.
It's
and
not.
for
I
us to
don't,
be there, we have to be something.
I don't think it's necessarily about being the ones that pull the trigger. I think it's the more people are paying attention to us when everything goes wrong,
And we have to say
the
that
bigger the bang for the buck.
Correct. But while we're there, we can't just stand around.
No. I told you I can perform anything.
I mean, depending on the animal, the best I'm going to do is fight one. I don't really have any entertainment skills.
Got one already. The epic fight, the epic tale. It's not. You're not in chains or anything like that. It has to be something, and I know none of you want it, but it makes sense. The nobles, they love the stories like that. They love believing that they're
Why
living an
doesn't we just
adventure.
talk for half an hour?
You could filibuster it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want me to say nothing else all evening, fine. I'll say
Just
nothing
talk
else.
about how bad boneless wings are.
They're the worst. They have nothing, no bones in them, and why would they do that? No chicken has them.
Could you do that for half an hour?
Yeah, if I really wanted to, but do I want to now?
I've read over this a few times now. Any way I'd be able to tell, like, at what point he gets upset?
Ooh.
I don't know. Would there have been an indication? Because you seemed... you probably need an insight roll for that one.
A little here, but mainly here.
Insight roll?
Do I roll anything? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think you were... It didn't seem like you were trying very hard to disguise your frustration.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like outward about it though. It was more
That's why with him, because he's fairly
Yeah.
insightful.
You had 24.
Yeah. You'd have a good idea.
Okay. I actually would not ask about it right after then.
Okay.
Apologies.
Okay.
Why don't we just wing it?
Well, I do have an option. Oh, we did have that little act.
The one where you were little? It was a weird one.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Was it the dancing routine? A little bit of the fire, a little bit of the flash, and
Yeah.
which certainly showy.
I hated it, but it's an option.
It always gotta. It sucks for us, but it always gotta cheer. What do we do with them?
Would the three of you be willing to just be around the crowd with hats? Just like
I have a hat.
collecting money?
I could do that.
Yeah?
Don't know how much they'd like that in a castle.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You have seen performers receive tips up at the King's Place.
Some performers receive tips up at the King's Place.
So maybe the two of you with the hats, and then Asta, could you do your door thing and like make sound effects for us?
I can literally only open doors and windows.
Yeah, sure. Just do it rhythmically.
I can. All right, your voice goes up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
That's excellent.
You cause harmless tremors in the ground. You can create instantaneous sound. Open doors or windows. You alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute.
All of those things are excellent effects. And like, if we do something dramatic and then the floor fucking shakes for a hot second, people are going to be like, whoa.
You mentioned fire as well, right?
Yeah, the fire.
We have some flashbangs, little powder we use.
Rainbows.
I bet you people haven't seen rainbow fire before.
I've barely seen rainbow fire. And I've seen a lot of things, so I say go with it. Perfect. You two lure the crowd in by walking around being interesting.
Do you guys have like is it like a choreographed dance, or could we do it to like a story or something as well, and I can make my voice really loud?
We could do it to a story.
Yeah. I do play my flute as well, so
I
put a little bit of music into that.
The whistle stick. And
I keep
also,
telling you no one enjoys that part of the act.
I love that part.
That's the
It's
only
not
part you
leaving.
like. Agree to disagree.
So let's just do that.
Okay. Can either of you play the drums?
You don't even have to play them well. Just keep a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, etc. If you can count, you can do it.
Ask Patches if you can dance.
He'll come up and he'll just kind of like.
Oh my god.
Like that?
Yeah.
No, he's too pure for this world.
He is too pure.
Oh, we can't subject him to the carny life. It's not good for him.
But he takes care of him. I think Patches would be a great fit.
Are you okay with that?
Are we doing a good thing?
No.
No.
Are we doing? Are we trying to do a good thing?
We're doing what's needed.
You saved me. I trust you.
Fuck you!
All I'm saying is they directly threaten Patch's life too. He's involved.
Yeah, that's fair. Do I have to go in a cage?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna like, if he's on the ground, I'm gonna like lean down and get close to him and be like, you're never going in a cage.
It seems scary. The little one that he had.
You would have had to kill me.
I'd be sad.
I'd be dead, so.
I think some people are sad when they're dead.
Oh.
We're philosophers.
Honestly, he's
on the
nuts.
afterlife.
This squirrel has 18 intelligence?
No, but he has
20 wisdom.
religion.
Can I go through my head of all like the different stories and stuff? that I've read and just try to think of one that would help be flashy and showy that could be danced to, that would like garner
Definitely.
attention.
Yeah, without a doubt.
All right.
You probably get a couple.
What would you prefer? The one that's more romantic, or would you prefer the one that is honestly just kind of like a porn? Or would you prefer the one about the battle where two enemies actually become friends and they both end up dying?
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say romantic because
Same.
like drama, but then death.
I gotta agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
And, you know, we haven't played enemies in a while. We're living them right now, but...
Ah.
So I assume you all need to practice.
I mean, I know it pretty well off the top of my head.
I have like maybe 2 or 3 runs.
I suppose I could.
Yeah, we'll just run through the general concept and choreography.
Yeah.
All right. We have all day tomorrow.
So we spend the day practicing.
We should probably try on the outfits too in case we need them hammed. Hammed.
I want mine to be made entirely of ham.
Like Lady
gonna
Gaga.
I don't know who that
Lady
is.
The one that seems like it's for
Lady
me,
Gaga.
and then we'll leave.
Okay.
Bye.
Maul grabs a box and leaves.
We'll follow.
Okay. Are you taking the box with you?
No.
Okay. Bar, come on, leave.
I'll basically spend whatever time I have being right back in my element, teaching act with the 3, working with them.
Okay.
God, this sucks.
Hey, has Elle gotten our eggs yet?
What eggs?
Oh, fuck. Oh no! I run out of the room.
Okay.
I'm just, as she goes, I'm just gonna go, what eggs?
Butt egg?
I was heading back to the room. So
You head back to the
that'd be
room.
where
Okay,
we're
you go.
going.
Yeah. The door, as you're coming out, the door is closing.
Hey, Bob, did you get the eggs yet?
No.
Okay. Bye, and I'm gonna go talk to Elle.
Okay, bye.
He tried twice.
What?
He tried twice. I mean, and she'll bring out a plate and it's just like all like droopy and gross.
This is a travesty. Here, I'll try. And I just go into the kitchen. I'm gonna try to make these eggs.
All right. Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh no, I'm not a smart person.
Do you have cooks? Do you proficient with cook tools?
No.
Okay.
It was right next to the 20.
That's a 2 plus intelligence, which is so that's a 1.
Oh no!
But my enthusiasm is there.
Yeah, it is.
You start going, and they're watching, and then there is a flash, and you all hear kind of like a ring, ring, and you hear somebody just like the guy, the halfling up front runs in, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" And like there's a fire, and he's just like,
I'm like,
and finally gets the flames out. He's like,
that
"You let it." And I was just, sorry.
that whole time I'm just holding a pan and I'm laughing maniacally.
Ouch! Now, ouch!
Okay.
Yeah, he walked back out with you. I'm sorry, everyone. Next round's on us.
I'm gonna open the door covered in soot.
God, I should have known.
What on earth happened to you?
I guarantee she either tried to start a fire in the mantelpiece or went into the kitchen. Could only be those 2 things. Actually, no, there's 3, because she could have gone out to the stables and lit that on fire. Or maybe 4, because one time she went on a roof and started a fire.
So
it was,
you two make it back to your room.
I'm gonna try on the outfit.
Fits pretty well.
How goofy is this?
Pretty like he's the big like frilly sleeves, like the pants flare out at the bottom.
Do I have...
tassels
I'm going
from like here to here.
attempt to practice juggling
Okay.
with my throwing knives.
With your throwing knife. Okay.
I just have fruit you could practice with.
Maybe crawl before you juggle
Give
knives.
me a performance roll.
Performance?
Performance.
Charisma? For juggling?
If you're proficient in performance, I'll say dexterity. If you're proficient with performance, you can add your proficiency bonus.
I'm not proficient in
Okay.
performance.
So dexterity.
Okay.
I forgot the performance is charisma.
That's about looking showy and half of that is personality.
That is a 14.
A 14. You're not very good at it. You drop several, but you manage to not cut yourself, which is the nice part.
Goal.
But like one like lands on your foot. At one point, one almost like scratches the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
He there's definitely some marks in your room now as he's doing this.
Oh, you're in there with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him all just pull out 3 knives and just kind of looks at him and just whoop. Oh, no, that one meant all right. Pull. Here we go. All right, let's try it again.
Would you allow me to use Druidcraft to expand the wood some to fill the holes?
Yeah.
That's
I
clever.
patch the holes.
Okay. That's fair. Okay.
I'm going to be doing this all day.
Okay. You get halfway decent by the end of the day.
Cool.
I'll just be sitting there watching you do this, patching the holes as you go along. And then probably after about an hour, who's K?
Okay.
I'll hold up the letter.
Oh, it's Flint.
That doesn't...
Calvar Flint. Sorry, Calver. Calver Flint.
Calver?
Yeah.
That's a weird name.
So you... Oh. Yeah.
I would like to go ask Elle for like some thread and some needles.
Got a little bit. I'll see what I... Any particular color?
That's dark. What? Our outfit's pretty dark. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dark.
Okay. Yeah, I've got some in my sewing kit. She's like, just come with me.
Okay.
And she'll bring you up to her room and unlocks the door. And it's a pretty nice room, kind of austere. The bed's nice, a small writing desk. There is a very nice trunk that's set off to one side by like a little like sitting table and a chair with a book on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes over and rifles through some drawers. And here you go.
While she went to go over to rifle the drawers, would I be able to see what she was reading for the book?
Does not have anything on the outside. It looks to be just a closed book.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking to open it.
No, I'm not going to be peeping Tom or serious. I'll take the needle and thread, say thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And I'm going to go back and, at least with my outfit, try to get rid of the flare
Okay.
bottoms and like try to
So you're gonna try to do some
amend it
alteration.
so it doesn't look fucking as ugly as it does.
Okay.
And then offer, if I do well enough, offer to do theirs as well.
Give me. Yeah, if you dex-based performance, if you have performance.
Dex-based performance. I don't have performance. So what? Just a dexterity check?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. That's an 18.
You're able to do a pretty decent job. Yeah. You're able to take a bit of the flare out.
Okay, cool. I just want more like form-fitting pants
That's
than
fair.
flared bell bottoms.
Okay.
Maybe less frills.
So you alter some uniforms. Anybody? You could probably alter other ones with that as well.
Do you guys want me to make yours look less grotesque?
You look over as I'm adding like glitter and tool to mine.
Yeah, and I've already grabbed a bunch of my stuff and made it look even more crazy and gaudy. So.
All right, no, this will work because people will pay less attention to my movement and more attention to y'all. So
That's what I keep telling everyone.
And
she just like is just like.
Anything else today that you want to do? All right. You spend the day making a mess of the floor, fixing the floor, making the most ostentatious outfits ever made, and making yours a little bit more reasonable.
I want to get something out of my sack of my belongings.
Okay. What are you adding to it?
What's that?
Are you adding something to it?
No, I'm taking something out.
Oh, of your sack. Okay.
Yeah.
Like to leave here or?
To bring with me.
Oh, to bring with you. Okay.
At some point, when they're busy doing stuff, I want to go get a fruit plate.
Okay.
And I want to go up to Balric's room.
Okay. Easy enough. Probably around... It'd probably be close to dinner time. You hear a knock on your door.
Balric, are you in there? Is that you opening it? I didn't look. Okay.
There's a pretty nice plate of fruit in Gideon and Feola's hand.
Balric, I know we got off on the wrong foot, and I want to apologize. This isn't me lying. Being perfectly honest with you. Can I come in and talk?
Not yet.
Okay. Then I'll say what I have to out here.
I'm juggling in the background.
Yeah.
I am looking over your shoulder and saying that.
So at one point you'll probably hear like a doom shit.
And then you would actually immediately see me wave my hands.
No, Balric. I overheard you talking earlier with Nadia, and she mentioned you saved your life. Is that true?
Oh, Patches.
I thought I heard something about Nadia.
No, Patches said that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my duck. Well, alright, I'm still gonna run with it, but in a different way. Fuck. I'm bad at this shit. Listen, I noticed you've been traveling with Nadia a little bit, and she seems to like you. And that's unusual for her. To actually like someone. And I respect her enough, though I'll never tell her that. Respect her enough that I care about who she cares about. Even a little. So.
Shit.
So to be perfectly honest and straight with you, I just want to start over. That's all. I'm not asking for you to give me anything. I'm not asking for a big conversation.
What's your real name?
Gideon Wildflower.
That is a 24.
Yep.
It is really my name.
Oh, move the door open a little wider and step aside.
Thank you. I'm gonna come in, put the food down on the table, if there's a little side table or something.
Yeah.
I'll bring Patches out and put him next to the plate.
Hello,
Before you can get to me, he's like, can I have some? And he just sits down. Cheeks full.
I know this has probably been hard on you. You don't seem the type comfortable with this kind of craziness. I'm sorry that you're in this. You're not the kind of person who deserves it. I am. I know that. I accept that. But you're not. And, I don't know that much about you, Mal, but boy, you're trying to juggle, and I respect that.
You realize but now that you really see what he fully see inside, he's using knives, and you can clearly tell this is his the technique is he's dexterous, but there's zero technique. It is all dexterity that is saving him.
Can I maybe offer to give you a lesson?
In juggling?
Well, yes, I'm a performer. Every performer worth their salt knows how to juggle. Dexterity check catch or something? Yeah. Shit.
12! you are able to like you're like. It's caught, but it was very much like, oh wow, that was getting
That's
in the chest.
not juggling. That's target practice.
Oh no, I was just giving it to you.
Yep, you were.
Do you need the other ones?
No. I think clementines or anything on the fruit plate.
There's a few more on the table.
Yeah.
Can I do a?
Yeah.
Can I try? There's a performance check for me.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe you're just a little nervous because I threw a knife at you.
You start going, and you realize that you were wrong. The knife had cut you, and you get a little bit like it's just citrus right in your hand as you start juggling. You kind of
I promise I'm better at this, but I'm injured grievously, and I don't know how I'll recover. But just keep practicing. You'll get better. This is about
That was
you.
the plan. I figured knives would be a little more flashy than
They certainly are.
than deadly fruit.
That's what they call me, the deadly fruit.
Walk over with my hands like
Call
this.
me Maul.
What have you got there, Ulrich?
Open your hand. I'll drop 4 good berries into your hands.
Oh. Thank you. And I'll eat one.
you see the scratch in your hand just kind of disappear.
Wow. Thank you. That's quite a gift. So can we start over? Are we good?
Until you give me a reason not to be good. Yes.
I don't always intend to be stupid and do bad things. It just happens. But I mean well by it. At least I don't want
I'm
to screw
used to
you
people
over.
making comments about me. You're not gonna get under my skin like that. If you wrong any of these people in any way,
I really don't want to.
we are done.
Fuck.
I respect that. And we'll see how things go tomorrow night, but just try to trust me. Just a little. I'm gonna shake with the hand that was a little burny. Feels good now, though.
Okay.
Then I'll go back to my room.
All right. So, if there's nothing else, I'll kind of rest for the evening. Get up the next day.
I'm actually going to compose a letter.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down and in like my fanciest handwriting, I'm going to write a very fancily worded letter to a lady who owns a dress shop, informing her of a potential client's unfortunate demise at the hands of many weasels.
My God.
Unfortunately, she would not be able to get her commission in.
Okay.
I'm gonna stamp it with a little. I'm gonna make like a little weasel paw print at the bottom.
I need.
I should try to add some
And
tears as well.
some tears and a single drop of blood.
I need a performance check for that one. Actually, you have forgery kit, right? As a
That's
proficiency?
me.
That's you. Okay.
Performance. Oh, it's 8 plus 7.
That's a 15.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. It looks weasel or small cat or some sort of animalish.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to whatever the equivalent of the post office is. And I'm gonna...
You want it physically delivered?
Yes.
Is it in town?
Yes.
2 copper.
Oh, perfect. Is there any way I could get the person delivering it to cry a little bit? Upon delivery.
Why would they cry?
It's just, this is, I would, never mind, here, 3 copper.
Have a good day.
You too! And then I'll go back to bed.
Okay.
Right before I go to bed. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
How dare.
Knock on Balric and Mall's door.
Okay. You get another knock on your door, probably at about like 8 o'clock.
Happening.
I assume you're probably already in bed.
No, I'm still practicing.
You're still practicing? Okay.
Get up and open the door.
Hi.
Hi.
I just have a real quick question. It's not super important, but somebody mentioned something to me, and I just wanted to ask if you knew about it.
Okay.
What's the silken cat?
You don't want to go there.
What is it, though?
Is it what I think it is?
It is what you think it is.
You don't want to go there.
But what is it?
Shit.
You hear, this time you hear kind of a shh, and you go to wave your hand and nothing happens. You caught the edge of one of the blankets and actually cut some of the fabric on the bed.
I can't fix that one, Maul.
I have a needle and thread. If I had seen that.
You probably heard the shit and saw him pull it out of the blanket.
It would take 2 seconds to fix.
Okay.
I'll go and do the loopy one that's super easy. Not by any means does it look good.
I mean,
but
there's no longer a hole. There's now just a bunch of thread.
What color are the sheets as well?
Probably like a beigeish color, and you're probably using a
Black.
dark, a really navy blue thread.
Legit.
Yes.
So yeah, what is it though?
What is happening? What are we asking here?
About the silk.
The silken cat.
It's a brothel.
Oh. You know, I should have known that when you said the name, huh?
It's not the only place with cat in the name around here.
Well, there are other ones?
It's the one-eyed cat, which I think was just a bar, wasn't it?
Huh. Have I seen any cats here?
Not a single cat.
That's so weird.
No, you probably saw maybe one, but it was no, you actually would have not seen any. The two of you have probably seen 1 or 2 cats, but you have never seen any above the dock district.
Okay.
There's also Cat McGannon who lives in an alley near the tin bucket.
Not a cat.
No, he's not a cat.
What's the obsession with cats here? I've never seen a cat, ever.
Ever?
Well, here. I've seen cats.
Well, that's why.
What?
There's no cats around, so we named things after cats, because it's exotic.
Also, have you seen them? They're adorable.
They are really adorable. we had a barn cat.
Patches says, I don't like cats.
I know you don't, buddy.
They're mean.
If we ever come across any, I'll make sure they don't do anything.
They scare me.
You have my word.
Okay.
We had a barn cat back at the orchard who had extra toes. We named him Beans.
That's so cute. Nice.
A few cats down by the docks if you want to give them names. Don't go to the docks.
Oh.
Don't go to the dogs.
Yeah, I was told that too. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know it was a brothel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll go visit there just to see what the ruckus is about.
Go for it.
And I'll leave the room.
Okay.
Aster, don't ask her.
Good night.
Okay.
Shit.
I need one more check from you. You would have been fine had you not dealt with that.
Don't you have inspiration?
I do, don't I? What did you say?
What's next?
What's Dex? I think I'm gonna use inspiration. Just fuck it.
Does your inspiration run out at the end of the session?
Yeah. I can do math. All right, chill out. Okay.
So there would be no math.
17.
17. You're getting a bit better. You're able to keep it. You're able to keep it together there. You're chuckling a little bit, and you're like, I really should probably not do that while I'm doing this out there.
Oh man.
Yeah. You're making your way along as a juggler.
It's gonna get so much worse because something else going on.
All right. So you all crash for the evening. Wake up the next day. And is there anything that you want to do before you go and head to the bell tower?
I assume that's where we're going to meet and
Yes. Yeah, that was in the note.
more practice.
I'm assuming we don't put on the outfits until we get there.
You put on the outfits and put on the cloaks. Just cover it up. Not gonna be able to change when we get there, most likely.
So breakfast, more practice.
Okay.
Lots of practice. We're
Okay.
still practicing.
All right.
I mean, I have the whole story memorized, so.
It's more about like, I think Gideon would want
The timing.
for you to tell the story, and he'd want to get the timing right, and like the prestidigitation tricks, and then your thaumaturgy, and he's giving
Okay.
tips like, yes, at that point, make wind blow across. It's very dramatic.
Do you want my voice to be like loud the whole time?
Yes.
Okay, then I can
Project it a little bit, not too loud.
I can only do 2 other effects while I do my voice super loud.
But can you stop talking and then do an effect and then talk some more?
Okay, that's easy enough.
Okay.
Perfect.
Wait. Making you red. And I'm gonna...
Do you have contacts?
No.
Oh shit. Red and pink clash apparently.
To be fair, Nadia doesn't need
Oh,
contacts of any kind.
Are you Disguise Kinger?
Yeah.
Do you have a wig? Or hair
Stuff
dye?
all your hair into the hat.
Oh, that's not fun.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Give me you're just changing her color.
I work with a disguise kit too. Can I help if she needs to check?
If you're just looking to change the color, that's easy enough because you don't even really have to change the color past like her neck and her hands and stuff like that. So that's easy enough.
In that case, can I like do highlighting so she's like bigger, better, higher cheekbones? You know, like
If you want to accent it, I will need a roll.
I mean, I'm happy to do that.
Okay. Give
That's
me
fine.
disguise kit. So your proficiency plus. I'm gonna say intelligence.
Oh, that's not so bad. 15.
Yeah, you're able to kind of accent the cheekbones a little bit. Nothing, crazy, but gives you a bit of a different look. Okay.
Sultry, look at you.
I will...
All the boys will swoon.
I'll take my rosemary out
I think so.
and I'll crumple it and I'll like start at my chin, sweep up and into horns, and as I like lift my hands up, horns will kind of materialize where
Such a
they
show.
go, and I will be the exact same version of you.
Hold on. I want to go downstairs. Or is there chimney places like in the rooms at all?
You guys don't have a fire. No, there's no fireplaces upstairs in the rooms.
But downstairs?
Yes.
I want to get some soot or charcoal, mash that shit up and wet it a little bit and try to make my hair darker because my hair is straight up indigo, guys. They will know it's me.
Okay.
And also I want to embrace the red tiefling.
Give me an intelligence roll.
I'm super intelligent. Scraw. 13.
I think you're able to do a pretty decent job. You probably looks like you have some indigo highlights.
Okay,
but
that's fine. Probably not enough to like cover like the silver at the base either, but it'll still look cool, so it's fine. Okay.
Okay. So you do your preparations and begin to head on out. You make your way down. The town has kind of a weird air about it when you get out there. Yes.
If we're getting dressed and then throwing on like the cloak to hide it, and then we're going out, I have an eye patch on now.
Okay.
It's over the glass eye.
Oh, all right.
It's over your real eye.
You can see out of both.
I
It's
would
over the normal eye.
track down L before we leave.
Okay. You're able to find her. What do you need, Bauer?
Can you send one more message, but wait until later?
When?
You'll know.
Okay. And what do you need?
Same person. Just tell him I said I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll walk away. I'll give her another gold.
Keep it.
No, you've been nothing but pleasant.
It is fine. Keep it. Make sure that your friends are safe. Especially the young one. She's worried that she's in a bit over her head. And I'd hate to see somebody so innocent get harmed.
She may be innocent, but she can handle herself.
That she probably can. And she'll head off. Okay. So you make your way out, moving through the city. It's when you get out to the market, it's almost empty. Like there's not a lot of people out there. Like you're not even seeing that many stalls. You can hear some music kind of in the distance up towards the castle. As you start making your way through the streets, begins to get a little bit more. The tempo kicks up. You can hear it a bit more. Seems like the party's starting to get a little bit more raucous. You get up towards the where the bell tower is, and just kind of standing there by a cart with a few cages on it is kind of a mangy looking gnoll. Just kind of looking around and trying to not look like he's looking for somebody, but just not doing a real good job. Kind of.
Are you Urdu?
Shh. Yeah. You're the ones?
The very same.
You recognize him from working at the dogs?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah. I guess this is all yours. It's like here chains are there. You can attach them right to the cages. And then the locks right here in this bag. So you got documents there. Says you're entertainers. Just going up to the gate. Shouldn't have any issues.
Are there already animals in the cages? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sort of.
Yeah, what do we got?
So in the there are two. There's one pretty big cage. There's one really big cage, and then a smaller cage. In the smaller cage, they look to be monkeys, but when you see them move around a little bit, you realize they have wings.
Oh.
So there's 3 winged monkeys in one cage. The medium-sized cage is a tiger, and you have a bear in the last cage.
Oh.
No lions.
Inspiration.
I'm gonna immediately walk up to each cage and ask if they're okay.
No, I'm in a cage. Let me out.
I can't yet. I'm sorry.
And you getting close, you notice they're all wearing collars.
Like, do they just look like regular collars, or?
Give me an investigation check if you're gonna get a bit closer and see. They look fairly large. That inspiration.
That is a 14.
14. Looking through, all the animals seem a little bit nervous. and it's tough to tell from inside the cage with the shadow. You think there may be something on them, but you can't really make out what it is. There's some sort of maybe it's studs or something on them.
Not bad. Not at all.
Okay.
Ulrich, are you talking to them?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is the other guy gone yet?
It's like, you guys need anything else?
I don't think so.
Alright, I'm out. Take care. And he just fucking few steps walking, then he just beats feet.
Maybe you...
He's like, oh, yeah. Didn't put it in the note, but make sure you stand clear. And he leaves.
Hey,
What?
how long until things happen?
From what I know, just when you say the word, man.
I mean, how much do you know?
Dropped these off, told you to tell you that, and if you had any questions about when, it was up to you.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, sure.
I too would like to do that.
Oh, not bad. 21.
He's definitely not being totally truthful. He's like, I gotta go.
Okay. Before he goes, I'm gonna reach out to him and just grab his arm very gently and cast Friends.
Okay.
And I'm trying to scroll through it. Friends. And for the duration, I have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature by choice. And that isn't hostile. The spell ends. He realized I used it.
What's up, buddy?
What do we don't know? I need to go into this knowing what's going to happen, to best put on a performance as a distraction. What are we missing?
After you do what you're supposed to do, just make sure you're away from the cages, because they're gonna go boom. That's all I know.
What?
Yeah, the cage is gonna blow up.
With the animals inside of them?
So he's supposed to chain them to the outside, I think. And then the whole, there's something with the locks. I was told the animals were gonna be fine. I asked the same thing. They should be fine. But he said, things are too close. We good,
So
buddy?
it's like a backup plan
where's
is the
something?
explosion, or they're automatically going to go off at some point?
Again, what I heard is after you say the word, things are gonna happen, and I'm not part of that. I'm going back to work. I don't ask too many questions. Mr. Flint doesn't like it. I got a buddy who's only got 2 toes because of it. So
if the animals inside the cage, they'll be fine? Or outside of the cage chained to it, is that what you said?
I think they should be outside of the cage, yeah. Don't say it with them inside of the cage. Yeah.
Okay. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being such a lovely person.
Yeah, thanks. And he just he walks off.
Ulrich, I didn't know.
I'm already undoing cages.
You're opening cages?
Yep.
We can't let them go.
We'll do your plan.
I can't ask that of you. None of us can.
I'm getting in the big cage.
Ulrich, please don't.
I'm undoing cages.
You're gonna let animals out?
Oh my god,
Okay.
we're gonna fucking die. I'm assuming they're like somewhat tamed, but like not.
They seem fairly peaceable. Once you get the first, what are you gonna open first?
I'll open the monkeys first.
Okay. When they start to move out, you see what looks to be dragon shards in the necklace or in the collar. They don't look to be protruding through, but there are dragon shards in the collar.
Do you know what those do?
No.
Do you know how to get back?
Back where? We were on a boat.
I'm gonna try and undo the collar.
You can't actually find a seam in the collar.
Can I try and investigate these collars?
Yeah, go for it.
The animals let me get near them.
They're probably not going to be too. They seem pretty tame.
Okay. Investigation?
Huh? You could pet the tiger.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
9.
9.
Okay.
Can I maybe assist him by making sure the animals aren't moving too much while
Yeah,
he's doing it?
yeah, definitely.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Thanks. Don't be worse. It's worse. 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks for trying.
Dragon shards.
Well, this isn't my thing, but
I'm going to tell them how to get to House Thrashk.
Okay.
Before they go, I wanna try to gingerly pet the tiger, and just if it likes an ear scratch.
You're hearing Tiger. Oh, that's nice.
He likes that.
Oh, I'll do more.
Does anyone have paper?
I do.
I have some.
I'll pull out my notebook.
The quill?
Yeah, so cool.
I'll write a note to Amada. Please make sure these find a good home.
Okay.
Then I'll hand it to one of the monkeys and describe Amada and tell them to give that to him.
Okay.
Okay, don't lose that. It's very important.
Habitat. What's underneath?
I want to keep the tiger.
Can't keep the tiger.
Why not?
Because he should be free.
Free the tigers!
I open his cage.
Okay. They start making their way out. There is a bear, a tiger, and 3 flying monkeys that are leaving.
We need to hide the other cages. If they see empty cages, that's going to arouse suspicion.
It's like, we're like kind of in an alleyway right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like try and hook him further down.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Can I help him? I'm a furball. I'm pretty big.
Yeah, between the two of you, yeah.
So advantage?
Yeah.
17 flat.
Yeah, you're able to move them pretty easily. So which one are you leaving?
The big one.
The big one? Okay.
What are you going to be, Ulrich? What are you going to do? What is happening?
I'm going to pretend I'm what everyone thinks I am. And I'm gonna get in the cage and shut the door.
I know
Leave the door open. Say the word and I'll cause a distraction.
Well, we have to save the word. We have to say the word after you get out, though.
If you
If
get
we
cleared,
don't attach the lock.
but the plan was the locks would be there and the animals would be to the outside of the cage. So
Yeah, there's like an eyelet. There's like an eyelet on the outside of the cages.
Is there anything inside the cage that looks explosive?
Give me an intelligence roll. Or actually, no, it would be investigation. I'm sorry, it'd be investigation because you're
17.
17. The cage is about 2.5 inches smaller on the inside.
Fine, chain me up to the outside. Say the word. And I'll cause a distraction.
So we're not doing the story then.
We need to do that until we get to the point the cake comes out, and then the distraction needs to go off.
Okay.
yep.
So we start with juggling, story,
Okay.
and then
3 acts. It's almost poetic.
So you're making your way in at this point?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna like take time to like chain around my neck, around my wrists.
Okay. You have 3. Oh, yeah. I guess you have 5 chains and 5 locks.
I'll try to avoid locking if I can. but
Okay.
I'll try and make it look convincing.
Okay. Give me a deception roll. You can use dexterity instead of charisma if you would like.
5.
5. Okay. You see Balric. He just kind of like he's got chains like wrapped up to here, wrapped here, and then just like around his neck like once, and you can see like the end like dangling off. It's not even like really like greatly
I
around
go
there.
over there and just like start adjusting it.
Yeah. Good roll and then move it to advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Yes. +3.
So yeah, you're able to make it pretty convincing looking. Okay.
Right before we go in, I'm gonna pull out a little bit of wood out of a pouch inside of my clothing and a bit of string, and I'm gonna start wrapping it around, and I pull it tight, and I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that Unseen Servant with me the whole time. It lasts an hour, so if
Okay.
I'm like running out of time, let me know. But
Okay.
I want that as a backup plan.
Okay. So you get up to the gates of the castle.
Hey, before we go in, who's gonna say the thing?
You're telling the story. last, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe end the story with, and so the wheel turned.
No.
Separately, the wheel potatoes. I didn't say anything.
I understand what you mean.
You get up to the guard.
Figure out.
Entertaining troop. Papers.
Documents.
Looks them over. Yeah, okay. Everything looks in order. So can I say that again?
Oh, look.
Sure.
Is there something amiss? We really have to get inside to set up.
No, it says 5 cages. I see 1.
We had an accident.
Listen, wild animals are difficult enough, as I'm sure you can imagine.
That
I'm
is
gonna jingle the chains a bunch to...
Move down, down. We had a rough time with this one.
It's probably best that you just kept it to the 1. Sorry. Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is for you. Here's my goal.
Thanks.
We need good, honorable people like you about.
You're a good guy.
Thanks, I try.
Going through. And you're gonna be heading down. You're right behind the fountain towards the back wall.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'll give him a wink.
Okay.
Just like, hey.
So you go, you get set up, and I guess start performing just to kind of keep things.
It's early enough that I'm sure we would just like start the slow rotation, start getting set up in a flashy way. You're gonna start juggling.
Okay. Give me a juggling roll. You've been practicing for 2 days, so this first one you can do at advantage.
Yay!
Sound check for the opening.
I am wearing an eye patch now.
Wait,
Okay, that's fine. I'll still give you the advantage. I may just change the I'll probably just change the DC a little
Can
bit.
you see out of the glass eye?
Yeah.
Oh. Weird.
I mean, obviously you guys wouldn't know that.
No.
I'm doing a... What roll again?
It would be dexterity.
Okay. Natural 20.
Nice. That's what, a total of a 25?
25.
You see Maul just and doesn't even wait to pull all 3 knives out, moves into it fluidly from the sheath and just starts kind of going up. People are like, oh wow, like people start kind of checking it out, like wow. There's some flourishes there, catches some behind his back.
Just getting cocky.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my flute and start playing along to his performance.
I will take out my viol and accompany.
Okay. Give me some performance rolls.
Got it.
Is Balric still in the cage?
Yeah.
I imagine that Mackenzie, you're not doing it. Aster's not doing anything yet, right?
Nope, just staying here.
Would
Okay.
you? I don't want to lead the
Beast.
witness here, but we want to put him on the on the chain outside.
Okay.
Okay.
I got an 18 on performance.
Oh, yeah, same.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Great music in tune with it. You start getting Balric all situated.
I'm just very quiet while I do it.
There's people milling around, giving out hors d'oeuvres and things like that.
Are there people like getting close to the cage?
There are some people that are coming like towards where you guys are. Are you doing anything when people start to get close?
I'm gonna try and roar at them a bit.
All right, give me a performance roll.
I will half-heartedly maybe assist and just like try to pull the chains back and be like, easy!
Okay. I'll give you the advantage for that.
Which is what I do for horses.
That is a 16.
16? Okay. People are kind of like, ooh, it's amazing, it's wild. And that goes on for a little bit. And then a server comes by and asks everybody, if they want any drinks. And very nondescript person, and she gives out drinks. Before she goes, she walks by you. And the two of you hear, way to improvise. I hope you have a good plan for getting rid of the rest of the animals. And you realize it's the woman that you fought the other night, and she walks off. And that's what we're rolling for tonight.
I have so many emotions.
I'm feeling a lot more emotions than I thought Gideon would feel. He feels so guilty right now.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you.
We had a whole bunch of fun. I hope everybody is feeling very stressful for their drive home.
Yeah, totally.
Show off.
Quick reminder, Saturday at 12 p.m. EST here, we will be part of the Wormling Twitch tour talking about roleplay and stuff. Yeah.
Also, thank you, Shep.
Thank you, Shep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
And thank you, Steve, for our wonderful audio.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
Hopefully it was way better this
Hopefully it was.
time. But yeah, I think that's where we'll call it.
Yeah. Have a great night, everyone. Remember, getting close to the election time and fight fascism.
Be good.
Hold on.
You can do it. I believe in you. Go.